I am Miss V, crime reporter, website promoter. If you are interested in showcasing your website, hit me up in my DM on IG and we can discuss all the details of showcasing your business, doing a commercial, and running it on my show for a couple of months, as well as promoting you on other social media sites. If this sounds like something that you would be interested in, DM me right now and type in the comments, I am interested. And let's talk. Let's talk about your business. Let's showcase your business. Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel. Make this go viral. Hey, thank you guys for coming in. We have an interesting show today. We have Mr. Jay Ford, who is the creator of Stay Dangerous Show. He is the guy that I've been talking about concerning Jelani Day. He actually interviewed the two security guys, one account manager, Brandon Monaco, and another security guard that was there at Beyond Hello when Jelani Day went there. So technically, Noah is the last known person to see Jelani alive. So let's welcome in Mr. Jay Ford of Beyond Hello. Thank you, sir. How are you doing today, Mr. Ford? Can you hear me? Hold
Yes,
on, guys.
yes, ma'am. I'm blessed. How's everybody doing today?
I am doing great. I'm so honored to have you in. And before we get into Jelani, I want to talk about you and what brought you into the Jelani case. But before that, what made you start a YouTube channel? What was your motivation behind that?
Well, my motivation behind me starting my YouTube channel, I just really wanted to start a platform. I'm a businessman. I'm a very ambitious person. I like doing things outside of the box. I also know that I have a voice. There's a lot of people that tell me on a day-to-day basis, like even like people that would be at my job or people that I would talk to on a day-to-day basis. They would be like, "Man, we love your voice. You have a radio personality voice." And then I would go around strangers and have like speeches at church. No, ever since young boy at church, my first time in Sunday school, I was picked to be the person to go in front of the church to tell what we learned back at Sunday school. And I was very shy to be in front of cameras and in front of large groups of people and talking and stuff. So I was really, really, really shy and I was scared that day. I was shaking. I didn't know what I was gonna say, but I asked God to kind of give it to me as I learned it that morning. And when I got in front of those people, all of the fear just came, it disappeared. I was able to actually say what I had to say and what I learned that morning. And then on my way back, I got like a standing ovation at church. And so at that moment, I was told that my voice was very powerful by the church members. And they was like, "We like your voice. We love your voice. Do you want to be part of the choir?" And I was like, "No." And then I was chosen to be part of the choir through my auntie at the church. And they kind of made me and my brother James be choir members. And so as I got older, fast forward to now, um, I like different lanes. Like what made me start a YouTube channel because it allows you to have a lane of your own. It allows you your platform to say what you want. Um, and you can pick and choose the things that you want to speak about on your platform. And Jelani was supposed to be a subject for me. I didn't even get wind of the story. But one day I was watching the news and I saw Jelani's mother say, "No, that this could be your child." I mean, she said, this is what her exact words was. She said, "I'm not exempt from what happened to my son. And I just want you to know," in her saying you is us, you, me, all of us. She just wanted us to know that we're not exempt either. And I got a 21-year-old son. I got a 19-year-old daughter. I got small 7-year-old daughter. And to see what she said about her son touched my heart in a sense to a certain point to where I just was like, you know what? That woman, I shed a tear off of what she said. So at that moment, right then and there, I said, I'm going to dedicate some of my time to discussing Jelani, to bringing awareness to it on my channel. And that's basically how it started. I just wanted to bring awareness to my channel about things that matter to me. I always said that I wanted to grow up and be a Black activist because I did have a voice at such an early age. And I do feel that God bless you with the things that he's going to equip you with for later, early. And so I learned early that I had a voice. And even though I used to be shy and afraid to speak around large groups of people, I knew that once I got over that fear, that the ability that I would have to help others through my words of encouragement, through my genuine, because you got people that do stories and they're not genuine. It's just something that they're doing for a story. They just want numbers. They just want views. If anybody out there think that I was just doing this for views, you don't have any care in your any thought in your head what a Black activist is then, or what someone that does activist work wants to do. And when I saw that she was a single mother trying to do this by herself, and she wasn't getting much help. And then what made me, when I started and I saw another interview with his mother, and she said that she want to thank everybody on the social media. We are social media. She want to thank everybody that came forward to help with any little bit of information. Any little thing helps in a situation when you ain't getting no help from nobody. So even the small guys like my channel, I didn't know how big Jelani's case was gonna be. I didn't. The only reason I did it was to bring awareness to the people that's around me. And it's a lot of times I've had conversations with people that's right in my neighborhood and right around me. And I say, hey, did you hear about the guy Jelani Day? And they like, who? And I'm like, wow, man, I'm gonna talk about this on my channel because it's stuff going on right around us and in our neighborhoods, and we don't know about it because we don't pay attention to the news. And when it's in the Black communities and it got something to do with our culture, they're not going to let's say put it in the stars for everybody to see what's going on. They're going to try to keep it on the off the radar. They're going to try to keep it at a certain pace where people literally not going to know. They don't want us to be aware. And the motto of my channel literally is to be aware is to be alive. So I can care less about a view. It's more about the people that's viewing the things that we talk about, because I might reach that one important person that sees something in this case and that can help way bigger than me. So Jelani Day is way bigger than me because it can be my brother. It can be anybody in our family. It can be somebody that's close to us that Jelani, that what happened to Jelani. So what made me start to pay attention to it was the fact that his mother reached out for help. She said, we're not exempt from anything that happened on the news. And she wasn't. Definitely. Look what happened to her son. And I just began to speak on the things that she spoke on as I covered it. And now I'm to that point where you reached out to me. I'm sure other people are going to reach out to me. I'm very open-minded as far as trying to bring awareness to this. So if people want to know, I didn't have an ulterior motive. I don't really care about the numbers. My thing, when I look and see the views that's on it, I'm like, well, I wonder if some of these people or some of the people that can potentially be the people that step up and say, hey, this is wrong. We're following this case. If it wasn't for him talking about it, we wouldn't have knew about it. And that's what I do it for, to bring awareness to our communities and the small people that they think don't have a big heart or a big idea. And they don't expect us to be educated into certain things that they do to us on a day-to-day basis. And that was my whole reason for joining and even getting on with this in the first place. I just wanted to be a help to Miss Carmen. The respect level of her coming on the news, and it takes a strong person to do what she's doing, and that's a strong Black queen, and I stand behind her 100%, and I'm here for her in any way I can be. I just feel that my platform should be introduced to the world to become important. I feel that if they see what type of stories that I'm taking and what type of things that I'm saying on my channel, it would have a huge impact on the communities all the way around us. And people will start to bring awareness to that area. And that's exactly what I'm doing. And that's exactly what has been done.
Okay, well, thank you. So I really appreciate you, like I said, accepting my invitation. What can I call you? Because I've been calling you Mr. Ford. I don't want to be disrespectful and not
Well,
call you what you.
a lot of the people that watch my show just call me Stay Dangerous or Dangerous, but my name is Jay Ford, Jayford. So everybody can just call me Jay or Jay Ford or Stay Dangerous or Dangerous. It don't really matter because it's not really about me. The shows and the things that I talk about on my channel is not about me. That's why a lot of times I'll show y'all my face in the beginning and then I'll go directly to this because this is what it's about to me. Like when I talk about Jelani, I don't really want people to be paying attention to my sign in the back, or I just want it to be strictly about Jelani. I want to bring the new information that comes from his mom's mouth to the attention of people that are watching my channel. I know everybody is not going to agree 100% with what I'm doing because I get a lot of criticizing comments. I get a lot of people from Facebook, the community saying, hey, we think you just doing this for promotional reasons for your channel. It's not even about that. I could be talking about bubble gum and ice cream on my channel or whatever and still get views because as you see, the most craziest things get views in a lot of them. So I didn't really do it for the views. I did it for the attention to bring to Jelani's case and everybody else that can possibly be Jelani. There's another black man right now getting stole or another black woman right now missing right now as we speak and nobody know about it. And nobody's going to bring attention to it because they don't really care about us. So the mentality that I have on my channel is to bring to the people that care, not to the criticizers, not to the people that got their own hidden agenda. You got some people that have a hidden agenda on what they doing, and it's to get views, it's to get people to subscribe to their channel. I'm a very educated man. I'm a very ambitious man. I can find 1,000,001 ways to get views, to get people to sub to my channel. That wasn't what it's about with me. I feel that people need to understand when you're doing something that you love to do, the other things that come with it is just like this interview. This interview just came with me doing what I love to do. It's not really nothing that I can really say that made me get on it, but the fact that I have a heart, I'm a genuine person, I'm unique. I'm a man that tell you I cry. Like before I got on my shows, like literally, if someone send me information to my phone or to my email and it's about Jelani, I'll literally read it and shed tears right in that moment. And I've never been touched by no other case like this ever. I don't know. It's like just something in Miss Carmen's voice, something in Jelani's voice. I heard his voice doing his speech at his graduation, and just to hear him speak, the etiquette that he spoke with, he was a smart individual. He was not a gang member. He was not a thug. He was not nobody. He was trying to be a productive citizen. He was set to be a doctor, Jelani Day. Um, we lose so many people on a day-to-day basis that's out there creating that karma in their life. And I do feel that this man didn't create that karma. I feel like he was in college. He was set to be somebody, a productive citizen. He was going to be one of the breadwinners of Miss Carmen's family. He was, like she said in the interview I saw her last, she said that they were just talking about Thanksgiving and possibly what he wanted for Thanksgiving, his favorite pies or anything like that. And, you know, for somebody that has such a promising future, and then those people to say that he threw himself in that water and did what he did to himself, and that's kind of crazy. I just don't get it. So my heart goes out to the Day family, and that's the only reason that I signed on to this case. And like I told people on my last live, I never reached out to Miss Day or none of that. I just felt that through spirit of some of my shows, I just felt like Miss Day was in it. I just felt like she told some of her people, "Hey, man."
You know what? I had never reached out to her either, and I want to give a shout out to one of my team members, family members, Jastar. She's the one who told me about your interview. Do you need to do something? I
Yeah,
heard
just
the.
give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second if you can talk.
Okay.
I need to my daughter right here.
Okay.
I'm gonna mute my mic as well. Give me 1 second.
Perfect. Okay, guys, so while we wait for him to come back, if you have a question for him, if you could put like the fire and horns before your question, because that will catch my eye. Put the fire and horns before your question, fire or horns, whichever one you have. Some people don't have both, because I do want to give you the opportunity to ask him a question if you have one. And I want to welcome everybody in. Go, Professor. I see you just popped in. Thank you guys for coming in. Please be sure to hit the thumbs up to get it in the algorithm. We want more people to come to this live. And right now, I am interviewing Mr. Jay Ford of Stay Dangerous Show. He's the guy that interviewed the last known people to see Jelani alive at the Beyond Hello Dispensary. He interviewed the head of security, account manager Brandon Monaco, and also Noah Nelson, who was at the dispensary, who let Jelani in, who seen him leave, and he interviewed those guys. And because of that interview, I reached out to him, and that's why we're here right now. So thank you guys for being here. And please share if you had a capability. You knew, thank you so much for sharing it out. I know you said that it was on your channel. Go, Professor. The God has entered the building. Peace to the panel and to the chat. Good evening, D. Bless. Thank you so much. So we have Mr. Ford back. Jay is back. I wanted you to know that after I watched your interview, I was so bummed. I know you was hot that first interview did not save. I'm like,
Well,
what the heck?
actually, I got the reason why my
Did
live
you?
was saved. Can you mute it for me real fast? Because it's repeating. I got the reason why my live wasn't saved. It wasn't flagged. It wasn't taken. At the beginning of my video, StreamYard recorded my personal space. Like, I'm gonna tell you with the StreamYard app, just because you haven't hit record yet, the minute that you're in StreamYard, it's recording you. And the beginning of my video, I had my weapon in it. And I got a message from a great friend saying, hey, you got your weapon in your live, bro. You tripping. Like YouTube or take your video, they'll snatch it, they'll, you know what I'm saying? So I woke up and YouTube didn't even let my video upload. Like literally, I hit upload afterwards, and,
Wow.
and it wouldn't let it record. It would not let it upload because I had my weapon in the front of my in the front of the video. And I'm just being real. And I didn't know what happened until one of my buddies called. He said, "Man, I watched your live this morning." He said, "That's a nice man. That's a nice thing you got." And I said, "Huh?" He said, "Yeah, your weapon. You had it in the front of your video." I said, "Nah, bro. I never do nothing like that." He said, "Yeah, StreamYard was recording the beginning of your video before you hit live, and he described my gun to me to a T." And I was like, "Wow, are you serious?" And he was
Wow.
like,
Well,
"Yeah."
thanks for telling me that, because I had no idea that I thought I didn't hit go live. So what are they recording?
Yeah, so
Okay.
I didn't hit go live, but they were recording the beginning of my video. And when my buddy that didn't stay nowhere around me, he lives in New York, he called my phone and he was like, "Hey, I saw your live, but what's your problem, bro? You got a gun in your live." And then I got up the next morning and my video still said upload. And at like 2 o'clock in the morning, I said, "Wow, that's funny. Why is my video still uploaded? I thought it was already loaded." So the next morning I got up. No video, no live, no nothing. No emails stating that they took my video down for my gun. It just never loaded. So I feel like God allowed that to happen for a reason, because I did get some wonderful things out in that show. But and to cover this, I want to say this uh to the people that feel that I stopped letting Brandon, because I've got like 6 or 7 comments of people saying the same thing. And my uncle and my dad used to always say, everybody not gonna tell the same lie. So I appreciate them for the comment, because I'm cool with constructive criticism, because that was my first interview. And I'm a spiritual man. Like I gotta keep it real with you. Like I have my soul, I have my Bible sitting right on side of me. Like I'm a spiritual man. Like, so with that being said, while I was having that interview with Brandon, my spiritual senses was going crazy. I mean, one minute I would be emotional, and the next minute It's like God started saying, it was like he was talking to me on my interview. Brandon was talking to me. But while he was talking to me, I had, like the devil right here on the shoulder, then I had God right here on the shoulder, and I had the good telling me, hey, you're doing something good because these guys are the ones you need to be talking to. But then the devil over here saying, hey, I'm not going to let you rest mentally. Mentally, I was so unfocused doing that video. So at a certain point, I stopped letting him talk. I stopped really wanting to hear. And people, I don't know if you got the same God that I share. When your God starts talking to you, you can be talking to the president of the United States. You can be talking to the most sexy man or the most sexy woman that you ever seen in your life. But when your God starts talking to you, you hear him above who's talking to you. And he was just
Now, before you get too far into that, because I was gonna ask you that, but I want you to know because I heard you were concerned that if you wanted Carmen to hear it. So after I listened to your interview, which was the second interview, I did send it to Carmen's PI. I went to her channel and I talked to him directly and I sent it to him. So hopefully by now she has it and she's seen it and everything. And I also mentioned it in my video that I did because I did a recording of some of your interview, and I put in that video that I had reached out to her and I did send it to her along with your links and stuff. And so he said he would get it to her. So I wanted you to know that. But also, I noticed that you were getting irritated during that interview. And actually, one of my friends, my subscriber, a fellow creator, she said that it was an okay interview, but you talked over the guy a lot and you talked more than you let them talk.
it was
And I
perfect.
just said, well, that's probably because he was frustrated because he had already did the interview and he knew what he was going to say type of thing. But I did notice you started talking over him
See,
and it seemed like you got irritated at some point. So what was it that irritated you, that made you upset?
the comments, the comments that
Okay.
I saw, the comments that I saw, I was being played with on my live, like by these guys. That was orchestrated. See, they plan already set in motion what they was gonna do on my show. And when I got to that point, see, I asked God, see, to reveal before I got on and hit live, we already had the interview in the books to do. So before I got on hit live, I asked God, look, man, this is my first interview. Reveal to me. Reveal to me what's going on. Reveal to me what I need to ask. Reveal to me what I need to say. See, when you go live, it's not orchestrated. That was a live. I didn't save that and then post it. That was a live. It was a live interview. I didn't know what was going to come. I didn't know what he was going to say. And see, the thing is, when we did it the first day, it allowed me to feel his spirit for 2 days. It only allowed half the people that saw it to feel their spirit for the one time that they saw it. But I got on the phone with this man 2 days in a row. And then to see that the same things was being done from the first, it was orchestrated. It was actually mental what they tried to do. That was planned. And so I saw the comments, and what made me get irritated the second show is when I saw the comments on the first show, and as they said certain things, the guy was in my comments telling him not to say this or not to say that, or getting angry with the certain choices that Brandon was saying. And then when I tried to go back and find those messages for us, those messages was deleted. They were gone. And it's like, wow. So it let me know that I was on point when I saw what they was trying to do. They tried to run a play on me. So at a certain point in the interview, I really didn't want to hear nothing else he had to say. I almost wanted to just go off on him and say, you know what, man, you full of it. Like, you lying. Like, your spirit had already revealed itself to me. Like, because you got some people that'll tell partial truth and then they'll lie, or they'll lie by omission. And what he was doing, he was telling partial truths. Like the part where he got there at 12:30, he probably got there at 12:30 after they already had left that morning to go do what they did to Jelani. And then you come back at 12:30. That's a 3-hour window. So you mean to tell me, you had that much time to take your girl to a baby doctor? He said he had a baby appointment and he had proof. And he also had proof where he ate at. And I was supposed to have that proof 2 days after the interview. I haven't got it.
Now I listened to it again today, and he said that he went to meet her out to eat, and he had to miss the baby appointment because he had that interview.
No, he already knew he had that interview. See, the thing is, he already knew he had that interview. So why would you have to miss an appointment? I thought I muted this. Why would you have to miss an appointment for something that you already knew you had? See, the thing is, the reason why I feel that he said he had to miss that appointment, that he missed the baby appointment, is because he was notified by the people at Hello and Beyond and Hello what happened to Jelani, if it was a certain situation that happened to him now. But now the information that I'm getting now, the only thing that the dispensary is guilty of is not showing us the pictures or the videos of Jelani coming out. Because from what the new information I've heard, I got a show coming up for y'all today. But the new information that I've heard, it was. No, I got some information today that's gonna shock the world. I'm just say that. Jelani, and his parents already know. The people reported it to the parents, and that's what I was waiting for before I end up being the one to have to report it to the parents. So all I do is, I'm just a street journalist. People send me information, and it's up to me to decide whether or not the information is legit or on the up and up, or if it's something that's hearsay. And so that's the reason why I didn't want to say anything about the new information that I found. But it's going to, if somebody is watching me from that area, what I say today is going to alarm the community. Yeah, I got some
Okay,
real
so what time is your live? Because I will be tuned in.
I'm gonna set it up when we get off. I just wanted to make sure that I did your interview first and answer the questions that people have for me, because I got some tough people. Everybody not gonna believe that I'm not doing this for views. Everybody not gonna believe that I'm just doing this for the love of Jelani Day's mom. Like, if I could say it like this, if face value mean, I put my face on here for people to see the reactions. Because when you're looking at somebody's face, you can tell if they're genuine. You could tell if they 100 with you, or if they just somebody else that's just doing something for their own personal gain. I'm not even, my YouTube channel is not even monetized.
Well, I reached out to you because I see you're genuine. I hear the passion. I see it, the compassion. And I even heard a little bit sound like you wanted to cry at one point. I've sat up here and cried reporting this story twice. This really touches me because I too have children Jelani's age. You know what I'm saying? And so I see my son in Jelani. I see my nieces, my nephews. 25. Like, he had his whole life ahead of him. He didn't deserve this. And then the hog crap that they are feeding his mother, it just enrages me, really.
Yeah. Well, I can't say this about the information that I got, because it's not even about bringing it to y'all on my channel or nothing like that. So I can say a little bit, though. I can say that I've been talking to somebody from that area. I'm not going to say what area solidly, because that area is not really big for them. But I've been talking to somebody from that area that let me know that they reported it to the police as well. And when they saw nothing got done, then they reported it to YouTube as well, and they reported it to his mom. Okay, the evidence that I got, I feel that they need to go back out and have a search party. And instead of searching the right side, they need to search the left side. I have real live information from someone who reported it. Now I can actually say it, that she saw Jelani's car. She saw the face that was driving his car, and she saw if it was somebody else in his car. I was just about to get that information prior to me getting on this live. Me and the person are FaceTiming and texting back and forth. We're now kind of getting on a personal level, because I wanted to fill that person's information out before I came to the world with it. But the thing is, the information was already brought to that county and to the mom's attention, and they're now doing something else about it on the silent tip, and not necessarily on the silent tip, but it's certain things. If you want to report to Jelani or on Jelani, just get in touch with the family. I feel like if you tell somebody else, they're not going to have the best interest of Jelani in their heart. So they might not do what you think they're going to do with the information that you're reporting. So sometimes you have to peek and repeat yourself when you are telling this information, just to make sure, okay, if I tell the police station and something is going on dirty on the inside of the police station, I need to tell someone else in his family. That way they'll see if I brought this information and I know it's real information and it's something that can possibly help the case to the people. And then I see they never done anything about it. And I watch that street. That's like if I say, hey, you something just happened down that street right there. You need to go send the cops down that street. I just feel something happened down that street. And then you don't see a cop or anybody go down that street, it kind of lets you know that they in on it. Because I reported something need to be down that street checked.
Now
Down
let me understand this. You said that someone, and I heard, because I listened to your last live, someone is saying that they allegedly seen the driver.
not
The window was down.
I didn't say alleged. And no, she didn't say that the window was down. I said that from what she described, because everybody said that Jelani's car had tint. So I said that for her to see what she described to me, she had the window had to be down and they were smoking or something. So come to find out, the information I got today, the window was not down. But what did happen, Jelani's car got side by side with the person that I'm actually talking about and her mom. And what made the story even more interesting, when I spoke with her, the mom was not there. And the mom came in shortly after from her errands. And she said the same thing. The
So
same.
but you did say that they reported this to the cops
They
and nothing
reported it
has
to the
been
cops,
done.
and she said the cops had them sitting outside the old police station for a whole hour. Outside. They never let them in. So in other words, they sent someone out to take their statement and then came back in. And then she said she reached out to Jelani Day's brother and told the brother where they need to set up a new search party at. Jelani is still in that water. Jelani is still in that water. He is somewhere. He's buried back there down that street. And I'm getting chills right now as I said. So that was not Jelani Day that they buried. They thought that this was going to be water under the bus once they buried a body, once they gave her closure. This woman did not go for the closure. She's still at their neck because she feel in her heart. And I'm going to tell you how I know that. This is another thing I meant to tell you that made me jump on the case. I just lost my sister. And when I lost my sister, Jelani Day case was fresh
I'm so sorry for your loss.
And I got on her shirt right now to kind of represent. This is the shirt that we got for my sister. Rest in peace, Chrisetta Owens. You know what I'm saying?
Can you show it one more time? 1982, 21. Oh my God, I'm so sorry for your loss. That just happened.
Yeah, so
Jeez.
that's what made me go hard, because I told her about this case and she was like, bro, just give it your all. I mean, I know you. She say everybody that I know tell me when they hear me on the phone, or, man, we like your voice. You have a peaceful voice. I can sit there and listen to you. So I said, maybe if I start a YouTube channel, the people that won't listen to me will. And meaning I got people that's in the streets. I got family. I got friends that have their own life. And when I tell them I'm YouTuber, like, and you know, it's crazy. My analytics, I check my analytics. I got over so many subscribers, but I only got like 17% of my subscribers watching my channel. So what that tells me is it's not my people. Because when I do my lives on Jelani, I go outside or I go to the neighborhood. Hey, man, did you see my live today? To the same people that subscribe to my channel. Nah, I didn't see it. I didn't get it. So in my head, I started a YouTube channel because I know that there's millions of people that's just like me that has a voice, and nobody ain't trying to hear them. They not trying to go no further because they feel like these people not going to listen. So why should I say anything? Why should I voice how I feel? I voice how I feel because I knew that if it ain't even about you liking to hear my voice, it's just the things that we talking about. If we talking about bubble gum, that's one subject. But if we talking about a man's life that was taken at the hands possibly of white supremacists, then that's a different thing. And I'm gonna say this: behind every successful white man that's prejudiced, they try to have a black man. Because at the end of the day, you got cops that have CIs, you got police officers that got guys that they caught that they never brought to jail for nothing, and then they use those same guys for face card later when they get a situation where some dirty stuff need to occur. Then they go back and get those guys that they caught that didn't take to jail. Hey, remember what I did this for you? I need you to do this for me. And I'm gonna tell you, Jelani was murdered in Bloomington, and his car, and that picture that they got from Hello and Beyond Hello, that was a picture of him the day before. Why was those clothes found, on the scene or in his car or whatever? Jelani went home after he left that school meeting. He went home and he changed clothes. He probably took a shower and he changed clothes and he went back. And they said that Kara Boyster's husband's job is right behind the dispensary. And Kara, where they live at, is right by Jelani. So it's like, wow, hold up. Is that a coincidence? But the information that I got, the lady said that she saw Jelani's car and it was a black man driving Jelani's car, a short black man, possibly. So I haven't got all of the information 100% because that's who just texted me like a few minutes ago while we on the live, and I'm not going to communicate with her right now until I get off the live so we can talk 100% and I can find out everything, because the mother wasn't there when I first started talking to her. And when I started to prepare for this live, the mother came home. And so the conversation continued on after that and all the way up until now. And I'm finding out more and more information from the people that was really right there, like out there. And Jelani's car was spotted at 12 midnight on West Road. And it was a black man driving his car. And the thoughts that I have in that, see, now I got to get real black now. I can't be just street journalist. I got to take it to the hood now. So let me get in the car with me. Let me take y'all to the hood real fast. In the hood, okay, are y'all familiar with the show that does the sting operations where they put the stolen car? It was a show where they put a car out there and they put some nice stuff in the car, and then they see who gonna try to take the car, and they drop it off and
right, and then lock them in or something like that. Yeah.
Okay, so everybody's aware of that. Okay, Jelani's car was left somewhere with the keys in it, and the black man that was seen in the car was not Jelani driving that car. It was somebody else that watched that car get put right there, and they watched it for a couple hours, and it didn't move, and they took the car, joyrided in it. And the people that I'm talking to, and that's why I say I gotta take y'all back to the hood. Jelani had a Chrysler 300, a 2010 limited edition Chrysler 300. That means the inside is clean. That means that car is clean. It has a black rag top on it. Okay, I'm gonna give it to you like this. The person who reached out to me is a very, very beautiful woman. So I'm only imagining that her mother is too. And if you're riding traffic or not even in traffic and you see, just say, I'm taking you back to the hood. You don't got nothing. You don't got no nice car. You don't got nothing. Just say that car was parked somewhere in a black part of the neighborhood. So so when the investigators started to investigate it, the car was found in the black part of the neighborhood. So it makes it look like whoever did it was a black person trying to get from one destination to the next. And once they got there, they hid the car in a padded area and took the license plates off of it. That's something very important that y'all got to understand. The way that she and her mother described the car pulling up on side of them, either it was Jelani trying to show them that somebody was in the car with a gun on him or something, or somebody kidnapped him and abducted him and he wanted to pull up on somebody to let somebody see his face, or because she said that he kept, like, it was almost like a race. Like, he kept pulling up. It was behind him at first. And she said the mother described that Jelani's car kept getting close to the tail of her vehicle. And she said that Jelani's car kept getting close, so she got over. This was a 2-lane over here and 2-lane over here. So they got over in the left lane. As she got over in the right lane, they stayed in the left lane and just tried to catch up with her. Now, what I'm saying, let me take you to the hood. If you ain't never had nothing, you never drove a nice car in your life, and you look up and it's a car in a wooded area and you see the keys in it, you wait till midnight. And that explains why the lady said she had to go to the store at midnight, and she asked her mother. And everybody that was in her house that day had a part, because someone had to get up and open the door for her. So when she recalled, the person that had to get up and open the door said, you called me about 12 to say, hey, we pulling back up, open the door for us. She said that she pulled into the gas station and she saw some people that really didn't mean no good to people. Like if you pull up to the gas station, you see a bunch of gangsters, you less likely to get out and go in because you're like, oh, I don't like the scene. I'm gonna go to the gas station down the street. And that's basically what she told her mom. So when she recalled, she said she told her mom, Mom, I see some guys. I don't want you to go in that store. She said, why? And she said, well, I see some guys that don't really mean too good, too well. I don't really, I know them from friends or friends of mine. They not good people. So they turned out of that gas station and went on to another store. And that's when she said Jelani's car got behind them. And then very good pieces of evidence is she said that the cops went to the gas station to get the film of that gas station to see if Jelani's car passed by. And it didn't. And when it didn't, it let the girl know that the street, a couple streets before the gas station, is where the car came off of. And then they reportedly went right to go drop the car off in Peru, and then they took license plates off. So what that tells me is a black guy that was in the hood, seen that car somewhere with the keys in it. He waited close to midnight. He jumped in and started joyriding. He seen two pretty females. He pulled up on side of them, trying to get them to notice him. Now, this does not have any way. There's no way that a murderer or someone that did this to Jelani would do that, because you don't want nobody to see you in a person's car that you just did what you did to. So what that told me, that car was dropped off in a neighborhood where it was black guys hanging out, and what they thought was going to happen, they thought that one of the black guys was going to take the car and then get caught in it, and then they can accuse the black guy for doing what was done to Jelani. But nah, not on my clock. Take your mute off.
Is it pictures of this circulating? Just Star just said I'm looking at it right now. He had a hat on.
Yeah. Yeah. And if you notice, when this first kicked off and Jelani went to that dispensary, it was a dude standing on the outside of that dispensary with a hat on, dark shirt. And then it was another video of the dude walking down the street, knocking on someone's door. And see, they're putting all this together. And then another thing I want y'all to say, in my alleged opinion, this is my alleged opinion. So don't take it at face value. I feel that Tadio, the guy that's posting on Facebook, I feel that that's one of the guys that working at dispensary, and he's letting them have it, because if
Oh,
anything
that
did,
Tadeo guy. I found out about him and all that other stuff from your channel. Like, the only thing I literally follow is Carmen. So
yeah,
I had never heard of Tadeo or none of the stuff. None of those guys, Brandon or nothing.
and see the reason why I put Beyond and Hello on my last live thumbnail, because I wanted you to see them in October. So it's safe to say that that was the group that was working in now, and we don't know who was off that day and who was there. But that picture is very important, because if it did happen in Hello Beyond, like I don't think it does now, I don't know. It's confusing me, because I feel that after seeing what I saw, it may have happened in Hello Beyond, and then they went, dropped his car in Peru, and left it. And I just feel like they only bought it to Peru because the guys probably felt like they'll think white people did it, because black people don't live in Peru like that. They live in LaSalle. You know what I'm saying? LaSalle ends at a certain space and Peru begins. So if you bring the car to the wooded area at the end of Peru, then when you get ready to go back and get that car, and that explains why the license plate was taken off, because they took off the license plates because they had plans on going back to get that car and drive again at night. You know, some dudes might use it just to joyride around the neighborhood.
Hold on. Okay. I got a few people lost. Sister Girl was lost on what you were talking about, and what he's talking about. He's giving us exclusive information. He has a live that he's gonna do on the information that he's sharing with us. Someone allegedly seen someone driving Jelani's car, so he's gonna be doing a live with that person to talk about it. But he was just giving us a little preview of what his live is going to be like. So we will be tuned in to his live today. And there's a question here that says, are we able to share your content on our channel, sir?
What channel was that?
His channel is called Gold Professor, and he talks. He's like a man channel. Like he talks about men things and
I really, I
crime.
really, I really, I really don't mind it, just long as it's used in the right, way. Like I said, I just really want to make sure it's going towards helping the case and not hurting it. Because I was always told, if you're not helping me, you hurting me, and I don't want to hinder anything through something that I say through feelings. And that's why I said I did not like that interview. Once I got the chance to really go back and say, like I said, thank you, for putting it on your platform and then giving me another way to hear it, because I didn't go back to my live and listen to it, because at a certain point I was already angry. So I was like, I know it's not going to be right if I go back and listen to it, because I did something I vowed to never do. I started an interview with emotions, and at a certain point I stopped listening to him. At a certain point my spirit was like, you got enough. I felt like they're guilty. I felt like, and that's just my opinion, I feel like he was guilty, and I didn't really want to hear nothing else. I just feel like it would have been all just blah, 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 blah at a certain point, because God already revealed to me that when he came to my channel that they had an ulterior motive. Nobody comes to a small channel that don't even have 1,000 subscribers unless that person said something to bring him here. And me calling him to the front of the congregation is not no way, shape, form, or fashion of me bringing him now. I just said, come to the front of the congregation. You have some explaining to do. And then I got a message. Sound to me like I said something within my live. So if I was going to ever go back and look at another live, it would be the first or second live that I did talking about Jelani, because that's what actually got those guys to come to my channel. I touched the button. I touched the button somewhere. I ain't have to pay them for no interview. I didn't have to chase him down for it. He literally ran me down for that interview. And it let me know right then and there you had an ulterior motive to do so. You were trying to hide something. And by you not being there at the time you said you would, sound like you was there that morning, and then whatever occurred, you end up leaving. And then, like I
So
said,
really fast, Go Professor, I just wanted to add that YouTube etiquette, if you share somebody's information, just make sure you shout them out and put the link to their channel in the chat and in the description so people will know. That is YouTube etiquette, and I know that you're new, but that is YouTube etiquette. You bring the content back to the originator.
yeah, but
But
see,
I
the thing
did.
is, the reason why I'm gonna tell you some real shit. I don't want to interrupt you like I always good, like I'm good at. But I'm gonna tell you something. That's partially true. See, the reason why you didn't get copyrighted, it's not because the person reports it. YouTube reports it. Like if my YouTube channel was monetized, and that just goes up against what I'm saying. I mean, that goes right with what I'm saying. If my YouTube channel was monetized, I would have got to read a message from YouTube when you uploaded any portion of my content, because if I would have been monetized, making money off of it, the minute you try to share it, they would have red flagged you and gave you a copyright strike, and then let me know if I wanted to go through with it. I'm gonna tell you why, because I did that my first couple shows, and I had to delete one of the videos that they asked me to, and I actually have the proof. That on November, the live that I did on November 18th, I got a message from YouTube saying that I had used. And the crazy part about it is, they say if you have a third party device, so like say for instance, I pulled up a video on my phone right here, and we're through StreamYard and YouTube right now. So this is third party. If I had a third party device and I played a video on here to show you right now, if that video was monetized, we will both get a copyright strike right now. My video is not monetized.
Well,
So,
from my understanding, it is up to the creator. Like YouTube notified them to let them know
oh,
they
okay,
had a
okay,
choice to strike you or not. They don't
okay.
have to strike you. And then I also heard that it's some type of watermark sometime, but because I don't think YouTube is checking everybody content like that. But
Yeah, I
they
got a
do give
watermark.
that
Yeah,
person
I got a watermark like you got. But yes, ma'am.
yeah, so they do get a creator the ability to strike it or not. So
Okay.
that's cool that you're cool about that.
I'm like, because the reason why is because I feel that your channel has more subscribers than mine. It'll reach more people. So that's what I want. I want people to be aware of what's going on around them. And then not only that, if you notice, all of my lives, I just about say the reason why I started doing it. The reason why I started doing it was because of what Carmen said. And my dad used to tell me all the time, go watch the news. It's finna come on. Put it on channel 13. Put it on channel 2. Hey, you better be up and out watching that news when I go in there. And I asked my dad when I got grown, Dad, why you used to always make us go watch the news like that? I didn't really care what was going on. He said, I know, but you was aware of it. And now how I carry myself, I'm a very aware person. So I do feel that it starts when you're young. So I don't really care about the views. I just want the awareness. I want people to be reached by masses. Because I'm gonna tell y'all, I always say God sit high and he look low, and he see what you doing and he say what I'm doing. And he know I'm doing it from a genuine space. That's why all these blessings have came. Like you wanting to interview me, possibly other talk shows as well. God know that I'm coming from a genuine space. So he put me in different blessings for a reason, because he know I'm coming from a space of genuine. And I only look at it as if Jelani was my brother. And that's why I move a certain way with this. I feel like we all put our lives on the line when we come out and say about certain things and try to bring awareness to certain things, whether you know it or not. Because just like I got thousands of people that love me because of what I'm doing for Jelani, I probably got 2,000 people that hate me because of what I'm doing for Jelani. And everybody want to say, "Oh, he flip flop, he's only getting misinformation." I ain't got no misinformation yet. Because if you calling my information miss, then you calling Miss Day's information miss. Because every time she brings something to the people, I bring it, but from my perspective. And I'm gonna tell you what she's doing. Miss Day is strategically putting certain keywords in every one of her speeches, and the keywords are for us. It's for us. It's for us to catch on. Just like when she said, and she did not highlight this or elevate it. She didn't put emphasis on it, but she said his phone was found on Veterans Parkway. And then I Googled, what is the address to Beyond and Hello in Bloomington, Illinois? It said 1515 Veterans Parkway. So if the phone was found on Veterans Parkway, ain't it safe to say that the last ping of his location was at that dispensary? And it don't mean
Yeah, because I thought it was found off the highway.
yeah, Veterans Parkway. Where you think right next to the Hello and Beyond. Like I said, Veterans Parkway is 1515 Veterans Parkway. I mean, the Bloomington, Illinois dispensary, Hello and Beyond is 1515 Veterans Parkway. Where they found his phone at was Veterans Parkway South on the freeway. 8 minutes, 5 to 8 minutes away from Hello and Beyond. So what that's telling me is either somebody tried to set up Hello and Beyond, Tristone workers, Tri-State workers, whatever, and they knew that they wouldn't be able to prove it, and that's why they gave us the screenshot of Jelani coming in and standing at the door, and they never gave us anything of him coming out because they wanted to change the narrative in our head. Let's get the attention away from the school, or away from where we really think it happened at. And then even so, even if his phone did ping at the last location at Hello, Beyond the Hello or whatever, that could be safe to say that somebody was in his car already, and when they got to Veterans Parkway, they cut the phone off and threw it out the window. You know what I'm saying? And that would explain why they didn't wait till they got to Peru to throw the phone out. Because if they waited till they got to Peru to throw the phone out, if someone reported him missing in Bloomington at that time, then they would be able to trace his phone. So that's why the phone was found in Bloomington, because they wanted to get rid of that in Bloomington. Let's stop wherever else we going. That's why I feel like those guys from Tristone was guilty. And that's why I feel like I needed to not
So
talk anymore.
I'm curious to know what are your thoughts? Because I mean, with this new information now, I'm sure your thoughts might have changed. But
No,
okay,
no.
so what do you believe happened to Jelani?
I believe Jelani, that picture that Jelani took of him and the girls at the restaurant, I feel that within this picture, that picture got around. Some people use it as their screensaver to their phone. Some people probably, just shared it on a social media account. And I'm gonna tell you why I say that. How you think we got it? Yeah. How you think we got it? We got it from a social media account. So what that's saying is more than one person shared that photo. And to find Jelani's killers, you got to look at who those people are. All of them. I want to
Now
know.
this is something I wanted to know. Was this supposed to be the day before he went missing?
Yeah, they said that it was the day before or 2 days something before. It was all of those pictures that he took. That picture. It was a week of him coming up missing. And
This so this girl right here, Ashlyn Skewer or Skeeter or something.
yeah, Ashley Ski.
Okay, are they saying that this is the same person here?
No, they saying that that's Abby.
Okay.
That's Abby. And also put that picture back up. What you just had. Okay, that girl standing right there. Okay, if you go and look, if you look at that picture right there, and then you go and look at the picture that I posted on the thumbnail on the last live of the people in Hello Beyond, I want y'all to tell me, does that look like the girl? You know what I'm saying? I think that's her. I think that's Abby. And I think that's the reason why Jelani got into the situation. Because I feel that, and the reason why I say that, because Noah put his name out there. Brandon put his name out there. But the guy Viper, we ain't heard nothing from Viper. Yeah. Now match that picture with the other girl with her hair done a little bit now. A little bit
But wait
low.
a minute, because you were comparing it because of the face mask, correct?
Yes, I was comparing it because of the face mask.
Uh,
And the size of the face, the size of her head, and everything. Then you go look at that picture. That girl that's standing up there, it looked like her. But even if it's not Abby, the thing is, one of those girls might have took his phone or got into it with him or had words, and something happened to him in that dispensary. I just feel it because they haven't proved him coming out. If they prove, and they've heard enough of us ask for him coming out of there. So if they not showing us that, then they're holding something back. Maybe something happened in that parking lot. Maybe, they said it was a guy that was standing on the outside of the parking lot when Jelani came in. Uh, they said Jelani came in and came out, as far as Noah said. So what I'm not understanding is, how was his phone thrown out in Bloomington if everything else was found in Peru, a mile away from each other? Yeah, that's it. Now that picture right there, look the girl all the way to the left. Now don't that look? Nah, I can't really tell because her hair looked longer, but it looks like the girl that was at the front, the one on the far left. But I can't really tell. It's either, it's not the one with the purple hair at the bottom. I think that's the one to the far left. It kind of looked like her head a little bit, and that looked like her with her hair down, maybe, allegedly. But at the end of the day, I just feel that it was some words. And what made me say that is because Jelani mom said that Jelani was very outspoken. And when she said that, that was like one of the key words that she threw in, like she did with the Veterans Parkway thing. Um, they want us to be searching in Bloomington. I mean, they want us to be searching in Peru and in LaSalle for him, or Peru for him, but I think he's in LaSalle. And that's just my personal information. I mean, personal alleged opinion. Because of what I got today. They said that they need to be that she even told the brother of Jelani that they need to go back and search to the left of that water down West Street.
well, I'm not gonna even lie. I thought that too. I'm like, Jelani could be somewhere still alive, like, but and then they could have took his femur bone out just to get the DNA from it. They didn't even have to take his femur out to get no freaking DNA to find out if that was Jelani's body or not. And
Yeah.
then, like the pathologist said, they mutilated his body. Basically, they didn't have to do half of the things. I feel like they let his body sit there and decompose before they even said who it was. They let him sit there for weeks talking about they didn't have a solution and all of that stuff. That's what makes me, and the way that they talk to her, that's what makes me think they're guilty. Because what will be their reason in talking to her that way, being irritated that she's asking questions? Because she wasn't gonna lay down like they expected her to and just take their word for it. So I don't know what happened to Jelani, but I know it was foul play. I know he didn't do that to himself, and ain't nobody taking those answers. I don't like to I don't like to point fingers at nobody because I wouldn't want that to happen to me, but we know something went down. And if I had to guess, I'm pointing my fingers at law enforcement, the pathologist, everybody that mistreated her, everybody that didn't do their job. Because one thing that I heard Brandon say is basically a camera on every corner, on top of every desk of that place. So there's no way they don't have the footage. I believe they got the footage. They just not gonna show us. But
Yeah.
it would have been smart to show them coming in and out. That way you wouldn't have to dispute that part. But I believe they have footage. I know that it's stuff that they just not gonna tell us until it's time to tell us.
I just found
Um,
out what the mother said. She said that she saw Jelani's car. She went and viewed 4 hours of footage at the Dollar General by that exit. Because if you notice, the police, Bloomington police, was searching a whole nother area, and Jelani's mom was in the car on the way to go to the search, and she said that she just got a feeling, and she stopped. And that area where they saw her and the news lady talking at is a strong area for her. So with that being said, I feel that she was on the wrong side. She should have been on the left side because they don't have his car at that BP gas station in LaSalle passing by. So what they said is they went down a side dirt road or a side street and took him there and then put his car somewhere else. And they are not the people who took the license plates off the car. In my alleged opinion, I feel that the person who found the car to joyride in the car is the person who took the license plates off the car. And the reason why I say the information that I got from the person that I'm interviewing today is that when they went to that gas station, after she told the cops what they said, the cops wanted to see how valuable their information was. So they went to the gas station to view the cameras to see if that car was actually behind them, like they said. And I don't think these two women are gonna make up what they said. Both of them are older people. They don't really want to be on camera. They don't really have any ulterior motive. So when she told me what she told me, she said the cops called her back and said, "Well, your information doesn't seem to stick because we did not see Jelani's car going down that street." So in other words, that made them look like they wasn't credible. So if somebody say the laws went in there and they viewed the camera and they took that portion of it, and then they came back and told those people, "Hey, you didn't see that because we didn't see it." And the thing is, the lady said straight up, she said that the car had to come from a side direction or a side street to get to where they were because the car was behind them. And she said the car pulled up on side of them like he wanted them to see him driving. And what that led me to believe, we back at the hood. This dude was in a nice car he found. He joyriding it. He called his partners and said, "Y'all meet me at the BP gas station. I'm finna come pick y'all up." But when he seen that car, he paused because he didn't expect no other cars to be on the road. So he
Wait,
paused. And
1 minute, 1 minute. Just start. I see that you sent me something. Can you send it to this IG page? The Make This Go Viral TV. Send it to this IG page because I'm streaming from the phone you sent it to. And welcome in to everybody that I haven't spoke to. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please be sure to hit the thumbs up so more people can hear this. We want everybody to hear this. Go
absolutely.
ahead.
But yeah, I just feel that I don't want to bring all the information that I got because I haven't it hasn't come full circle. I don't have everything, and that's how I am. Before I dot all my I's and cross all my T's before I bring something to my case. I mean to my show on my platform because as you see, they very hard on you. They very hard on you. But YouTube community is tough, and I respect
Man,
the
listen,
toughness.
I'm all over YouTube and I see what's going on in these YouTube streets. It's brutal.
Yeah, it is. And so I feel like I was made for this because I think what y'all need to understand my background, I come from my father was a general, and then his brother, who is my uncle, was a sergeant. And I was raised by both my uncle and my dad. And I think what people fail to realize about me, I'm an alpha male. I'm very strong. I'm very ambitious. I'm very spiritual oriented. I'm a family man, and I ask God for certain things before I bring certain things. And see, when Jelani's mom was talking, and as I got to digging into this case and listening to the small things and listening to these people talk and that person talk, and then I heard Jelani talk, as I putting all this together in my head, it's like, wow, they don't really care about us. They want us in a space where they control us from every aspect of the word. Um, Whoever did this was a very smart, stupid person. And I don't want to give them no bunch of credit. I'm gonna just say they were smart, stupid. For the simple fact they spread all of the evidence out and then tried to come back and tell his mom that he did it to himself. So this man took his car, took his license plates off, he took his clothes off, jumped in the water, drowned himself. And what the one thing people don't understand is the most hardest, see, to talk about a little bit about suicide. It's easy to put a gun to your head and blow your brains out. I'm not gonna say easy, but that's one way suicide is easy. But drowning, sorry, partner, you can't hold your own head underwater. You can't drown yourself. Not possible. How can you drown yourself? How? If I'm under the water too long at a certain point, I'm coming up. Even if I don't want to
I
come.
mean, the only way that would happen with an avid swimmer would be if somebody was holding your head down or if you was beat and unconscious before you went in the water.
Facts.
And his organs were so liquefied they couldn't even tell if it was water in his lungs or not. I feel like all of that stuff was done purposely. They can't tell what happened to him or anything. All of that stuff was done purposely. But in my mind, I'm trying to think, why Jelani? Why Jelani? So my mind went to, maybe it's because he was gonna give bone marrow to his dad. Maybe because he's in a system. Once you're a match or whatever is in a system, everybody wants some good organs. Like Jastar said, he probably was a match for many people. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe they wanted his organs.
Yeah, we touched on that as well. I feel like when they took the organs, I feel like that's what they thought everybody was gonna think. I think that was to control the narrative. I honestly feel that that's not Jelani, and I'm gonna tell you why. I saw an up to date interview with his mom, and she was about to say Jelani's body, and then she stopped and she said that body. I tell you the keywords, keywords. She can't come on the news and
Oh
spill out
yeah.
her. She can't come on the news and spill out what she really want to say. So she has to choose her words. If you notice, she ponders before she speaks because I'm sure these people have already controlled the narrative at the beginning when they let her go on the show. Hey, you can't go on there, go emotional crazy. Just try to talk as much as you can without crying. I'm sure she's had some people talk to her before they hit play on these shows. But the thing is, she can't say everything she want to say because then they probably wouldn't give her the platforms ever. So she goes in and she strategically says certain key words for us to take on to, like Veterans Parkway. So now I'm bringing it how she give it. And then people say I'm going off of miscommunication, off of misinformation, when it's not misinformation. It's the information that I'm catching that people only look for big highlights into certain people's thoughts. And they only look for certain keywords they want to hear. I'm looking for the words that she's using cautiously. Like when she said Veterans Parkway. Veterans Parkway, if you do the address, if you Google the address to Beyond and Hello, 1515 Veterans Parkway. So we cannot leave where they left him at. They left him now.
I mean,
So
that just shows they further didn't investigate. If his phone was right by the freaking where he was last seen, did they even look for the dang on phone? Like, come on. That mean they would have dropped the phone first or they came back and dropped the phone. I don't know.
nah, I feel that. Oh, you asked me what happened and what do I feel that happened? And this is all alleged and this is for entertainment purposes only. But this is what I feel happened. I feel that he had words with somebody at that dispensary, one of the females, and one of the males, which this is why I heard. And it doesn't make sense for people out there to lie. They said that Mike, the guy that was on my show, Mike, and this is the guy that was controlling the comments. He kept telling Brandon what to say and what not to say. And one time Brandon said something and he went, he went E-R-R. That's what he put in the comments. Like, dog, why'd you have to say that? And then Brandon directly changed it up his words. And the reason why I say that, I'm going back to the hood now because I'm from the hood. So I'm going back to the hood. If somebody talking about me or my girl to me, you got to put some respect on my girl name. You can't talk about my girl or say her name if I don't want my girl name said. And tell me why everybody in that dispensary we able to identify just about even the beyond and hello people, but we haven't seen any pictures of Tristone with Brandon, Noah, Viper, and the other female. And see, the thing is, the other female probably couldn't hurt Jelani in any way by her.
Oh, I didn't mean to stop you from talking. I'm drinking water, sister girl. um, um, just Star, I just sent you a message on Instagram to where I want you to send it because you sent it to the other IG and that's still on my phone that I'm on. I think Shay put the link in the description, but if you just go look at your messenger, you'll see that I left you a message. Hey, what happened to you, Jay? His mic just cut out abruptly. Okay. So he just cut out. I'm like, what the heck just happened? So you guys, if y'all have any questions, go ahead and put them in there. Go ahead and put them in there. I'm paying attention now, but you got to put a question mark or a horn or something so I could see it. Um, Prayers and faith changes all things through Christ that strengthens us. Don't give up. There's blessings coming your way. Fight a good fight. Yes. Yes, that body. I don't even know if if I didn't believe that, that's why I'm not sure if she believed it 100% because she went ahead and buried the body. I don't know if I would have even took their word and buried that body. So I'm not sure. I'm coming back, have some technical difficulties. Okay, we here. I'm waiting. But while we wait for him to come back up, I will play a little bit of this video of Miss Day when she spoke on Roland Martin. Oh, well, let's see what just Star just sent. What am I looking at here, just Star? I see two people in the background, but I'm not sure what I'm looking at here. I'm lost, just Star. Tell me what I'm looking at. Thank you, you knew. Okay, let me see if I could pull. Hold on. After they commercial break. Yeah, this is getting really, really wild, man. Just hearing all of the stuff that's going on in the background, I hadn't heard any of it.
And no, they have not. The cause of his death is unknown at this time. They're trying to create the narrative that Jelani had mental issues and he was depressed, but the devil is a lie. There was nothing wrong with my son.
Wait a minute, did I just turn it off? I did.
He was not depressed about anything. He was not overwhelmed about anything. He had been in a program that was challenging. He went to an HBCU where he kept his GPA up to 3.3, 3.4 and higher.
No, we're going to just listen.
While he was in a group house arrest, he pledged for them. He was a collegiate honor student. He did all of that, plus he partied. And I would get on him. I'd be like, Jelani, your grades better be good. And nothing ever failed with
I
him.
don't know.
He kept on up. So he knew pressure and he could handle pressure. So them trying to convey this or
Yeah, I mean, who is the person in the back? Who is the brother in the back? Is it one of his brothers? And tell her I'm back. Oh shoot, I'm my fault.
Yeah,
You
absolutely,
there?
absolutely. Now, what had happened? I had my laptop and everything in the bed earlier, trying to make sure I kept up with my messages, and people actually finding my Instagram that got hacked. So what happened when you sent that to my Instagram? My Instagram, I had got that Instagram to 15,000 followers, and it got hacked. So I
Wow.
started another one. I was angry. I was mad because I worked hard. I actually paid some people that had a huge following to post my Instagram so I can build it. So I built it to 15,000 followers, and it took me like $200-300 to do so. And then to get it hacked, I left Instagram all the way alone. But I think what's happening now, since people see me covering a lot more stories and doing things that I really wanted to do, because I said that when I started this, the title of me and what I want to call myself, I'm a person, I'm a human first, I'm a man first. But my title is street journalist. I read people well, and I try not to do that because not everybody agrees with you being able to read into them. They start to change their mentality when they know what type of person you is. And I watch some people change, like they change their clothes right in front of me because they like, oh, I can't go around him with this certain mentality because he's smart. He pay attention to the little details. And, I can tell when my woman friends around me is something wrong within their relationship. Um, I feel other people's pain. And I said that I wanted my job to be very important to people because without people, this world wouldn't be what it is, regardless as to what it is. Um, I feel like they need more people like me because I'm genuine. I really love Jelani Day. I miss the man like I knew him. I treated him like he was my brother. I put myself in Carmen's husband and her shoes. She's doing it while her husband was in the hospital fighting cancer, or her boyfriend, or whatever Jelani title was. He was Jelani's dad. He was fighting cancer. So I sent my prayers up to the man above, and I know that prayers go up and blessings come down. And I feel that enough people is praying, God, God is in this situation. So justice will come for Jelani, whether the outcome is we find him alive or find out that wasn't him or whatever the case may be. I don't want to add to the already so bad narrative. I just want to add the facts and help the family as much as I can. And I stand on that 100 as a man. I don't have no ulterior motives. I don't care about no money. I don't care about the interviews and all that. I came to support your channel because you're a black woman doing something righteous. You independent. You understand what I know that YouTube is to us. It gives us an outlet. If you have a voice and don't nobody around you in your public or in your surroundings or in your circle listen to you because they feel like you just jibber jabbing, it's a million people on here loving my words, loving my inspiration, loving my thought, saying, hey man, if I can do it, you can do it. And whatever I become from this, you can't get mad at what God got in store for me. Just like I can't get mad at what God got in store for you. Like my brother is a millionaire right now in his own way. He's a self-made millionaire, and I'm proud of my brother. And people keep asking me on a day-to-day basis, why you don't get your brother to do this, or why you don't get your brother? Man, you know how many times I hear my brother, and I'm trying to do something for me and my family. I don't want my brother's way. What God did for my brother, that was his blessing. What God has for me, he gonna give it to me when he ready for me to have it. And that's everybody. You can't rush blessings. You can't rush what God has for you. He prepares us all for what he gives us. Meaning, if you not ready to be blessed with $1,000,000, if you can't even deal with $200 in budgeted, how can this man trust you with $1,000,000 budget? No, you got to be prepared for it. And I tell people all the time, when you ask God for something, you got to be very careful in what you ask for and be very specific. Because I asked God to guide me through this Jelani Day case, and here I am giving you an interview, and I'm a nobody. I'm just me. I'm just a simple man, just trying to do something and be a voice for somebody that probably need it. And then
I
so I,
know, but it's something about your energy that I like. It's the way that you present and the passion, the compassion, and I can literally tell that you put yourself in her position. I do the same thing. That's the only way you could really understand something is to imagine yourself there and act accordingly. What would you want people to do for you if it was you?
yeah,
And then not only that, it could be you because look at the bull crap that they pulling. This could be any of us.
I don't know.
Period.
I just look at it like from the perspective of, like you said, it could be me, it could be my child, it could be me asking people on the news.
Look, she just said you're giving her chills.
Well, I don't know. I don't even know how to take that. I
It
don't
must. I
know.
feel like it's power behind your words. You can feel your passion, like you can feel it.
No, I put my life on the line for Jelani if that's what I have to do. But at the end of the day, like I only feel that way because, like I said, I have a 21-year-old son, and I die for any one of my kids right now, right now, right now. You're not gonna play with us like that. I am a man of respect. I feel that before I get rich, I don't even want money. I'd rather have respect. And there's a lot of people walking around with money that think they have respect, but they really don't. If you didn't have that money, you would not probably have them people around you. But at the end of the day, it's like when I started talking about Jelani, it was all about Jelani. It's not about me. That's why I say when I didn't even know what to tell you when you asked me to what to call me because it's not even about me. I don't even see me. I put up a picture of Jelani and talk for 3 hours. I've never did it. I don't even like talking on the phone. I don't like talking to people. Really tell you too, I
Oh
don't like
my
I don't, I don't like nobody. Like there's some
oh my God.
serious, but like because some people don't know you, they don't take you at face value for who you are. So it's really amazing to me that people that I don't know, strangers, people on here that don't know me, never met me, don't know me from a can of paint, that'll say things like that because it shows me that what God has in store for me is very important for me to do so genuinely. Like I don't have a place in my heart that I want views or that I want something on the back end or I want
Well,
money.
see, people that don't know you is judging you off of what you're showing them right now. People that you know, they judging you off of what they know about you, your past, and think. You know what I mean? They looking at all that. I'm just looking at what I see.
Yeah, see, but I always I've never had a bad rep because I've always been like this ever since I was younger. I'm a loner and a leader. And with that being said, I looked around me and see everybody in my neighborhood corrupt. They in the streets. You know, we know what's going on in the streets. These dudes, everybody, I got real street friends that protect me because they know what I'm doing. Like literally, like, bro, I be up all night watching your house, bro. Like, you know, I'm a late body. I'll sit on my porch and watch your house, bro, with my pistol. Like, if somebody come around there, I'm gonna hit your line and you be ready, bro, because you know what you're doing on YouTube. If you make a lot of people mad, but you know, when God be your protection, I have a shield over me that it's hard for the devil to mess with me. He tried. He tried through my people. He tried through people that's close to me. He tried through when I get ready to do this live today. Everything came against me. All my friends started calling. You know, everybody that I ain't talked to in months and weeks wanted to wanted to hold a conversation today. It was a lot. Then the time difference, like right now where I'm at, it's 3 o'clock. I think where you at, it's like 2 o'clock, huh? I mean 4 o'clock.
Yep, it's four. I didn't even realize we was on two different time zones, and I was asking you what's your time zone because I'm
Yeah, see, I
Eastern,
travel. Yeah,
but
see,
you're Central.
I travel, so I'm fully aware of it. So that's why I told you earlier at 1:10 that to send me the link
I
because
felt bad because I just when I sent it, I had just seen your message. I'm like, he must be ahead of me.
yeah, I'm ahead of the game. So I'm always up early. I'm never sleeping. Like even when I'm sleeping, I'm not. Uh, my God has something in store for me. And you know, when God got something in store for you, it's like that first day of school when you got a new uniform and new shoes, and you want to show all your friends your new school clothes, and you want to be you feel fresh, so you allure, you ready to get up for school. You got something to look forward to. Like when it's a person that don't have look forward to life, they sleep all day. You know, I'm up early in the morning. I have children. You know, I watch my kids as they play outside. I don't leave my kid. Now since Jelani, I'm gonna tell you what Jelani did for me.
Really fast. Do you happen to know who the guy is in the background? This is what just Star sent me, and I don't know. what this really means, but it's a
Oh,
guy in the back and a girl in the back.
I don't know. I think that was just people that was in the background. Jelani may know him. I'm not for sure because Jelani brother looked just like him. I saw him on the talk show this morning, and
I'm not sure, just start. I just think it was just a picture and somebody in the back could have been his brother, a cousin, or something like that. I'm
yeah,
not sure where they are.
yeah, you never really know. It might just be somewhere wherever they was at, like but every little thing helps. So, like I said, that might be somebody that pay attention to close detail. And I pay attention to everything that somebody told me. And I also recorded the conversation that I had with the person that told me the things that they said today. And it's very important what they said. I look at everything and I got the chills when she started saying it. So just like old girl said, I gave her the chill.
Oh, welcome in, Nunu. Thank you for coming. She said that's his brother. It could be his brother.
Okay,
That's what I said at first. Huh?
I said, okay. Yeah, so that's his
But no, just Star thought that was, she said it sounded like what Ford was describing driving the car. But no, that's not what he was talking about.
but that's why I said like if it was somebody the key parts that I'm looking at to know that was Jelani driving his car or not. See, I told you his mama is very smart. And I would love to sit in the room with that lady. I would love to talk to her on the phone. Like, because the things that she say below the radar is the things that I pay close attention to. And she said that she saw Jelani's and I'm gonna give y'all like I got it. When she said when she went to all of those stores and nobody didn't have footage or it was always a problem, she said it was a lady that helped her. And that was a lady at the Dollar General. She let her sit there for 4 hours and they went through the camera. And she said she saw Jelani's car driving fast and erratically. What that told me was that was not Jelani driving his car. When you got a nice car like that, man, I got a Lincoln Town car that I always keep in mind. And when I drive a Lincoln Town car, that's a luxury car. You don't want to swing. You don't want to mash the gas. I drive like an old man, even when I was young, because I was in a nice car. So, with that being said, if with somebody like Jelani's taste, I don't see him speeding and driving erratically in his own car. You're not gonna keep your car long. You drive it like that. And then where he at, he's 100%. Jelani was intelligent, so he was 100% sure where he was at. He would not be dead caught a ISU college student, aspiring doctor, swinging in his Chrysler 300 down the freeway or driving fast and erratically when he know what the laws is out there or when he know he getting closer to Bloomington. See, black people are aware. We are aware of our surroundings, even when, and I'm gonna give y'all the perfect example. Tell you how, not to throw the narrative out, but tell you how I say that. You can see a racist person right now and never have met that person, never have been in the same room with that person. Say you walking into a gas station and a racist person is walking out. You from the feeling that you get, from the look, from everything, right there as a racist person. Like y'all don't have to say nothing. You ever identify the person and say, "Ooh, he looks racist."
Have I ever just looked at somebody and thought they was racist?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
You
nine
could,
times
yeah.
out of 10, and 9 times out of 10, you were right. But we just have that as black people. We have that. So I'm not being racist when I say that, but you can tell when someone is racist. That's the picture I got right there today. I got that picture today as well. They send me everything. I love my Stay Dangerous community. I swear I do.
Yes, this was posted by his, I believe, by his mother 8 hours ago. And if you could hit mute for a minute, because I'm gonna read what she said. I always, like I said, I follow the case and I follow her to see what she's saying and what's the latest updates that she brings. So 8 hours ago, she said, "God, I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go, and I feel like I'm not making any progress. I just want to know why he's not here. I miss him so much. I'm still looking, I'm still watching, I'm still seeking answers. I'm not giving up. I am trusting that even as I feel helpless and defeated, that God, you're yet working. I know you have not forgotten about Jelani. I will never forget about Jelani. I will have justice. I will have answers. I will see the persons responsible. They will pay because Jelani was chosen, different and set apart. My baby mattered to me. I pray that while I'm typing these words, God, you're making a way out of no way. You're uncovering and revealing in the name of Jesus. God, I give him back to you. I thank you for loaning him to me to love, nurture, and protect. I wasn't ready to give him back, but I know he's with you. I miss him so much. Lord, you keep your arms of protection around my other babies, please. I need them. God, just guide me. Show me what to do and continue to prepare me for this journey in Jesus' name. Amen. Manifest with me. We will find answers. Jelani will get justice. Jelani's death will not be in vain. Doctor Jelani Day will never be forgotten. That hurts my heart, man. Anytime I read her words, I feel it. I feel it in my body. My heart goes out to her. And this is a beautiful picture. One that I've never seen of Jelani and his mom. And he looked exactly like his mama.
I got that picture this morning, early this morning, about
Exactly.
4 o'clock this morning. I got that picture
Did you?
and that speech what you just read. I had to cut my camera off because that's what I do it for his mama too. Like I try to channel the energy that she put out there, and I go from that. And that's been my energy every single time I hear her voice. And I don't even have to know her to resonate with that, you know. And I do feel that if it was to ever happen to me or somebody around me, that people would look at what I did for somebody else and say, "Hey, man, let's check out what happened to him, man, or what happened to one of his kids." Like my sister, she had sickle cell, and the doctors gave her medicine that took her out of here, and we saw it. We saw the transformation from the very beginning, and they kept trying to use my sister as a guinea pig, and it finally took her away from here. She finally said out of her own mouth she was tired, and when I heard her say that, I shed the tears of a kid, like a kid. Like I'm getting tears in my eyes just thinking about it right now, and I try not to get like that when I'm on a show because that's not professional. But I do feel that I'm only
Hey,
human.
you are human. You just lost your sister not even a month ago. I'm so sorry for your loss. That's a lot.
You know, and then you know how good she was. Like I can only say like her spirit was pure, like Jelani, and I think that's what made me get the energy to keep on going. Because when my sister passed, I gave up. I said, "Forget you two. Like I'm not gonna do this." And then I said, you know, my sister kept asking me, what you did today. You send me what you do before you let somebody else see it. I want to be the first person to see what you do because I know it's gonna be big, bro. And she used to always tell me. And then when I heard Jelani passed away, I was like, wow, I don't even know this dude, but he was a doctor. He was somebody that was set to be a very productive black citizen, and it's very rare to have Jelani. And then when another story when the mama said, and this brings tears to my eyes, and I cry in front of a grown man when his mama said that they had a a, a game that they played to see who can keep the highest GPA, and it was a challenge to challenge themselves. That shit hurt me, cuz I ain't gonna even lie. I ain't gonna lie, that touched the
I
depth.
know it hurt me too. It hurt me because I mean he was an accept. I mean Carmen. This shows a lot about the mother. All of her children in college, and yeah, they playing games. That's some games people wouldn't even think of. My cousin and my brother used to play those same games in high school, and my cousin is gone today as well. They used to play the game who can keep the highest grade.
Yeah, that's how me and my partner used to do. And when we got grown, well, when we
Go
became
getters.
teenagers, he used to always tell me, he say, you know, we set the bar high for ourselves at a young age. So you know when we get grown, we're gonna have to be kings. And he told me, you know, because I remember my mom. Give y'all a little quick story about me. My mom was struggling. She was a single mother. My dad, she married my father, so I wasn't a bastard, and I always prided my father for marrying my mom and stepping up to the plate. But whenever they got separated, my dad said he wasn't gonna divorce my mama. She was gonna always be his wife. But my mom was struggling and she was working two jobs. I never barely seen my mom. So I had to be the man of the house at an early age. And from seeing her go through the struggle of that, when my mom met my stepdad, he played the role as my father. So when you hear me say my father, that's who I'm speaking of, even though my biological father is deceased. But my dad that stepped in, he raised me to be a man of honor. He was a general. He was a general in the army, General Felton Darrell Isaac. And my uncle was a sergeant. And when they got me, they treated me like I was in the army. I was raised to have a military mind. I was raised to get up with the chickens, even if it wasn't nothing to do. My dad would create stuff for me. Um, so the mentality that I had was go hard or go home. And so when my stepdad was sick and he wasn't able to work, he had so much money saved up from his job to where he was able to still take care of us and still do the same thing. So he taught me morals. So when my mom was struggling and we was staying there and I was the man of the house, I got a job cutting grass during the summer. And during the summer, I made like $20,000. I saved up $20,000 cutting grass. And my mom was like a living witness for that. And she thought that I was selling drugs. She thought I was in the streets selling drugs, but me and my partner was cutting grass. And the last day of the summer that we got to work, my partner said, he said, you know, we set the bar high for ourselves. He said, so I know you got some money saved. You better have some saved. If you don't, I'm gonna be mad at you because you know we finna go back to school, and you gotta have money saved up, little bro. I said, all right. And at that time, I was lying to him. I was spending my money like crazy. I was buying jewelry. I was going to the mall every weekend. And so I was lying to DJ. And I told him, I said, man, I'm saving money, but not like you. And he said, well, we got a few more days of the summer. You better come on with it. So at the time I started saving, I didn't realize how much it was until we got to go school shopping. And my mom was like, well, I don't have nothing but a $300 budget for y'all to go school shopping this week. I mean, for the rest of the school. I mean, for the beginning of the school year. She said, I'll get some more later and get y'all some more clothes. So she gave me, my brother, and my sister $300 a piece. And I gave my mama her money back. And she said, what is this for? And I said, mama, because I've been working the whole summer, cutting grass. Look what I got. And I got the little box that I had put my money in. And she said, boy, what did you get there? Go get my bill. You selling drugs. And I said, no, mama, I got proof. I got a boss. And she said, well, you better get him on the phone. So I got him on the phone and told him, Mr. Keith, can you tell my mama what we've been doing this summer? And he broke it down to her, man. Them boys been working hard. They cut 22 yards yesterday. I was young and ambitious and aggressive. So I got to go school shopping. And I spent $1,500 out of my own money school shopping that year for me. And my mama began to look at me like the man of the house, not just the son that's the man of the house. So I stepped up to the plate early and I showed all my friends something different. And they began to do the same thing when they was jealous of me because I had money. And it wasn't even that I had money. It was just that God put me in the right place at the right time. Always, when you one of His children, you are ordained to be that. Like I'm going to be great, regardless as to who like me. You're going to be great, regardless to who likes you, and that's you who listening, and you who over there to my left. I love you. I love you for reaching out to me because people open up dimensions in areas of people's lives and their characteristics that other people don't get to see on a day-to-day basis. I don't talk to my friends like this. My friends gangsters. They ain't trying to do nothing but come pop something.
I say that much love right back to you. I mean, the energy that you put out. We need more men out here speaking against this crime. You know, especially these type of crimes where young black people are just being killed, snuffed out of their life, and then we're just told whatever. Like, just believe it. This is what we gonna give y'all. This is what we gonna feed y'all because y'all ain't gonna fight it. You just gonna believe it. You don't have the money. to investigate. This woman, literally, everything that progressed in this case was because of her.
Yeah.
She's the one that organized the search that found his body.
Yeah, I want to meet her. Whenever they display a chance, I'm gonna meet her.
And why I'm on here, I'm on her on this channel page right here. Let me show y'all something. If you want to get in touch with her PI, first of all, okay, this is Jelani's group that is made by his mother. Justice for Jelani. This is the original group, the only group you should be in. This one, where it says call now, I pushed that button and it was Bloomington Police Department. I'm like, I don't want to talk to no dang police. So then, right here where it says about, you hit about, and here's the information to get in touch with her private investigator. This is the guy that I called and sent him Stay Dangerous interview with Brandon Monaco and Noah. This is the information I use. I talked to him direct and then I sent it to his cell phone. That's it. Any information y'all got, reach out to him. That's the person, that's the private eye, that's who Carmen they trust, that's who she hired. Any information. And new, I sent your screenshots too. I see you.
Yeah, any help counts for sure. It's a sad situation, but the reason why I want people to be aware of it because they will become more aware of their life and their surroundings. Somebody had to get the drop on Jelani for anything to happen to him, for him to be missing, period. Somebody got the drop on him. They got the upper hand on this young man, and it was somebody with experience. It was somebody that was stronger than him. It was somebody that was overpowered. So it was probably more than one person. They said something about a gray car. We need to know if anybody in Bloomington seen a gray car. Who owns a gray car? I don't have a make and model. This is new information that I got. Whoever car was following Jelani, see when they put that car in the woods, they had somebody following them, and the person saw the car. It was a gray vehicle. Who I don't know what type. I just know it was a sedan or a car. It was a car. They didn't say it was a truck.
Wow, I figured it had to be a car following for the people to leave. Like
in Bloomington, Illinois, or somebody in Peru, or somebody that owns a gray car. Well, maybe it's one of the workers at the dispensary. Who at the time owned the gray vehicle? We need to know. That's very important information. I swear I need them to know that. Could you take that information too and give it to the Day family? I really want to get solid with one of the family members so I can make sure that that information is not being intercepted. That's why I was very cautious into bringing in, because I did the same thing. I just heard you said I had to go answer my door for my daughter getting out of school. But I was trying to see, did you say that you called the number that was on that picture of Miss Day and that
yeah, I actually talked to him.
Sal Police Department.
Huh? Okay, so the call button that's there gets you to Bloomington Police Department, but I didn't want to talk to them.
Yeah,
so I
clicked the same thing. I didn't want to talk. I just told him
so then I clicked. Did you see where I found his information?
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay.
I got one of the name of the sister that started the GoFund, and I sent her a personal friend request. And I always say on the shows that I go on or do that if you are watching this, one of the Day family members, please accept the friend request from Jay Ford, because I really put my face out there to let them know, personally, this is my personal account. This is my personal account that I do hold personal to a lot of people. So if I let you in an account, I'm letting you in my life.
Well, maybe, okay. So when I first called the number, obviously I didn't want to talk to the police, but then I said, okay, this is who Carmen, and she trusts this person to be the PI. So I think it's safe to send it to him, and maybe you could ask him if he could reach out to them for you or something like that, because his phone number works and he answers. So that might be your best bet in getting a hold of the family. Or if maybe you could get a hold of them if you donated to the GoFundMe and left a message there or something, because
I did donate. The first day I found the GoFundMe and I brought it to my channel, I donated to the GoFundMe.
But did you leave a message asking them to call you or anything?
No, I didn't. I just followed the proper procedure that you have to follow, and then I went from there. I didn't leave a message. I left that part actually blank. I think when it got to subject, it goes like a form of an email, like or something like that. But I just left it blank because I didn't really want to. I just donated because I want them to. They said it was for the reward. I did hear that it may be for the reward and for the mothers suffering from not having from not working. How could you go back to work? Man, they need to run that GoFundMe up. They run that.
Okay, so look, Jay, maybe you could do this. Okay, so this is the daughter. I think that's her daughter. So then I clicked on it because it said contact. Put your information there. Maybe she'll reach out to you.
Okay.
It's right on the GoFundMe. It's right here. Wait,
Yeah,
let me make it
I saw
big.
that part. I saw that part when I got to the GoFundMe. I'm aware of it.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna show everybody. Right here, that's the organizer, and it just says contact. When you hit contact, it takes you to this screen. That message is going straight to her or who her mom or whoever. Oops,
Yeah.
I didn't mean to do that.
I just want to bring awareness to this. So that's basically what I do it for. I do it for awareness. I do it to let other people know what type of man I am. I do it to let people know that I'm a genuine person. I'm a genuine man, and I do it from my heart. I don't do it for no other reason. Like I told y'all, to be clear, my YouTube channel is not monetized. I haven't been doing everything that I was supposed to do to make it monetized. And so I really didn't really want to focus on that. I feel like when you're doing something you love, if money come from it, then money come from it. But I was just doing something that I love, and I did look at this situation like Jelani was my brother. I hear everything that Carmen say. Every time I could be finna do something with my own life, and I hear a update, and I hear something with Carmen come out of her mouth, I gotta come do it loud because I want to bring it to y'all how she gave it to me. I want her to understand that I feel her pain. I may can't understand or say that I went through that, but I feel her pain. And I can't say how it feels to be her right now because I can only imagine.
So I want to open it up right now. If y'all have any questions, if y'all want to come up and ask a question, because we gonna end it in a minute here. I don't want to keep him too long. He has another show coming up.
Yeah, I'm a hustler, man. I ain't tripping. I'm gonna get at it. I promise. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm here. Like I'm not. I'm here. I support your platform just as much as I support mine. You know,
Hey, I'm your new friend. I want you to know you welcome to come up here anytime.
I haven't said anything about my YouTube channel like that, but other than what I wanted, what you've asked me. Um, I love the Stay Dangerous show. I love it because it gave me a platform. It gave me an outlet to give you me. So I had to make sure that I'm 100% genuine and 100% who I am when I come to you. I can't come to you as somebody else. I can't come to you being a fake because that means every time I cut on this camera, I got to come to you with that same fake mentality. And that to me ain't real. You know, I always say the real gonna stay real twice on Sunday. And the reason why I say twice on Sunday, because I pray twice on Sunday. I get to myself and I make sure that people understand the lingo and the understanding is whatever my relationship is with God, it may not be like yours or the next person, but me and his relationship is click tight. When don't nobody do for me, I understand where my blessings come from. So, so at the end of the day, he gonna bless me on or off camera because I talk about Jelani on and off camera. So it's not like he's not a subject in my life. Everybody that I feel that don't know about Jelani, that I feel that have a heart, I'll sit down with them and say, hey, you heard about it? And then I'll work it into the conversation that I have a YouTube channel that we talk more about it. So if what I said when I was talking to you left you intrigued in any way or alluring in any way, then you can go to my YouTube channel and get into it like I want everybody to. I want you to get into it. So it's not just about my YouTube channel. It's about anybody that's talking about Jelani. And I feel that anybody that talk about Jelani right now gonna win because
And I do want to ask because his channel link is pinned right here in the comment section. If you guys could all go subscribe to him because I will be tuned in getting my latest and greatest Jelani information from him, and I'll be on his channel quite a bit. Let's support each other. That's what it's all about. So if y'all could subscribe to his channel, hit his notification bell, and tune in for his live here. Do you have a time yet, or you not sure?
No, but I will schedule it though. I will schedule it to give people the opportunity to come in, and I do like when people come in to wait and then hit the like button, so I know it ain't no haters in the building. See, the like button, it controls the aneurysm, but it also controls the hatred. You know, if I got 300-400 people in my live and I look up, I got 16 likes, it's telling me I might have 200 and something people that's haters in my life. You know, everybody don't come to applaud you or to
Yeah,
speak
I want
well.
to reinforce that too. When you see a live setup, please hit that where it says waiting, hit that bell, hit the thumbs up, and leave a comment. Who?
Yeah.
What's that?
No, this me watching us. How I support you. I'm the one that
Oh,
hit that like. Yeah, I'm the one that hit the like button. This us. From a whole nother device. And you know, I'm so real. Like I got multiple devices. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm really set up pretty good. No, hold on. That way I can watch it from another aspect. You know what I'm
oh,
saying?
you know how to support. That's what's up. Look at me. I'm streaming from a phone. Got a
So,
phone. Got an iPad, and
you
got a
know something
computer
else?
over there.
On a different note, we need to get into stereo. All of the fans and people that's watching this and is gonna come through
I've
here
been
and watch.
trying to get people to come over there. I'ma follow you.
Yeah,
I'm
get into
over there.
stereo. I didn't get into it yet. I was introduced to it by Know Your Worth TV. I think y'all should go subscribe over there too. It gives you the spiritual aspect of things. I love
Clubhouse is where everybody moving to though.
but yeah, but see, that's cool. I like Clubhouse too. I want to get into that eventually. But the thing is to build a platform and let people know what the platform is going to be about. I'm not speaking on nothing that does not make sense. I'm not speaking on nothing that's not gonna bring awareness. I'm not speaking on if I'm a street journalist slash activist in my own brain. So I want to shield my people and let people know that I'm a man of honor and I'm a man of love. I start and leave my life with love. And I just want y'all to know I love y'all because y'all are the supporters. And I'm speaking on everybody, but I'm saying the women in particular. I put that crown on y'all head even when some of y'all men don't. And it's not about that because you're a queen, whether a man put that on your head or not, based off the things that your ancestors and your mothers and your grandmothers and y'all big mamas had to go through to get where y'all at. It took a certain movement for us to become to even be where we at now. And it was people before us that paved the way. And I like to shed light on those people. And I'm just one of the people that want to speak about good. I did say when I started my YouTube channel, I said, whatever I'm gonna do is gonna be positive. Because I'm gonna tell you why. Positivity has a lane of its own. It's not much positive on YouTube. Everybody glorifies the negative. So when you're doing something from a positive aspect, it sticks out. And it's a lane of its own. And I'm gonna give you a perfect example of that. Are you familiar with the guy Country Wayne? He made his way by via Atlanta via Facebook.
Right. I followed them from the bottom.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. I just saw an interview with him and he was speaking on his life and stuff. And I did not know that he was a comedian that didn't cuss. And he said in the
You know what? I guess I never paid attention to that.
interview that the reason why he don't cuss because there's a lane for it, especially in entertainment. Because now kids can watch you, they can put you kid friendly, they can put you on Facebook, they can put you on Instagram, they can put you on YouTube, and they can put you in just about any room as a comedian right now because you control that lane. You don't cuss in none of your sketches or none of your stuff. You don't cuss. So when you don't cuss, it puts yourself in the lane to be put on Google. It puts your work in the lane to be put for
I
some.
mean, and people will reach out to you for to do things for them. I forgot. I'm
Yeah,
getting a brain
yeah.
fart right here. But yeah, people will want you to do things for them and speak and you can get jobs that way. But if you doing all this cussing, that's why yeah, I try to keep it to a very, very minimal.
And that's why I said on my show that I pride myself on trying to work on my cussing. I'm a work in progress. I don't like to talk about God and then in the next sentence say a cuss word. it make you look like the biggest hypocrite to some people that really take
They
that
got on you
serious.
about that, didn't they? I
Yeah.
seen you.
Oh yeah, they let me have it, but I'm glad they did though because it gave me the perspective that they right. No matter how harsh somebody give it to you, if they right, take it face value, man, and move on. I got tough skin. Like I tell you, I got gangsters that watch me while I'm asleep. And then I'm not a gangster. I used to be.
Look, my mom told me she don't watch me because I cuss. Now I've been on YouTube for a year and 5 months, but the first 6 months I was just, I was angry too when I first came on because I was mad and I was cussing about everything. And when my mom said that, and then when I listened to it, I'm actually embarrassed because it sounds bad. You know what I mean?
Like
Like
when I went off on Brandon, my spirit, I wish I would have just went ahead and told him then, I'm gonna end this interview, Brandon, because I feel like you full of it. I'm not gonna sit here and let you mumble and mumble, mumble, mumble. Like I told you, at a certain point, it just sounds like blah, 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 blah. He lying.
Well, I can tell you when you start feeling that way, cause you change. Like you was like, man, I'm like, what
Because
happened?
I had the devil right here and God right here, and he was telling me, God was telling me, uh-uh, he's not. If you believe that, you must be crazy. And then look what just happened in the comment. Did you see that? And then, oh, if you didn't see it, when you get off, check it out. Then I went to check it out, and then it was gone. So I was like, wow, why would he delete it? And then even when you go on your analytics, it's still gonna show you that it was there, but it was deleted. It didn't even show me it was there. So I'm like, wow. So that was something to look at. And then, like I said, I seen that it was more orchestrated than genuine. And after I started to feel that I was being tampered with by these people, like they was gonna juggle me to control the narrative of my platform. Then if something bad would have happened about it,
Keep talking. I gotta walk away for a second, but they listening.
okay. But yeah,
I can hear you too.
then I would have had to find myself in a situation where I was trying to explain to the public and the people on my show that do take my show serious, like why did you report this type of stuff? So when I say something, I just want it to be from Miss Day's mouth, and then I catch the little keywords that she said, and then people have to go back and look at what she said after they listen to what I said, and then they say, "Oh, I see why he said what he said. He said this because the mother said this," but she'll slip stuff in. Every interview, she slipped 2, 3 keywords in, and then she expect us. She put it in our hands. That's how I feel. So that's what made me jump on it. That's what made me look at it from that perspective. That's what made me say, I'm gonna dig my heels in deep, and I'm gonna be on here. And we've been on here an hour and 58. Y'all hit the like button for me, man, when y'all come in, please, because it'll show me that whoever in here watching is cool with me, and there ain't nobody that want to hurt me. But at the end of the day, I don't feel that I say anything out the side of my neck. I try to talk from a respectful point of view. Even even in the beginning of the interview, you saw I was carrying myself with respect. Mr. Monaco, hey, Mr. Noah, I'm just a human, y'all. Like, and part of me, that gangster started coming back when God was revealing to me that they were suckers. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to say it, man. For real. God, he ain't put us here to be stupid, naive, crazy, or used. You know, and I also believe that people can't use you unless you allow them to. So stop running around saying people using you when you the one letting them. At the end of the day, I look at it from that perspective. I'm a man of honor.
It's okay to use me, just don't misuse me, and I won't let you any damn way.
Hey,
Oh, there was a cuss word.
you're not gonna let nobody use you when you see that's what they're trying to do, or that's what they have already done to you. So the mindset that I got is to just be real, be myself when I get on camera, and it'll be all right. Everybody ain't gonna like me. That's how it is where I'm at. That's how it is in everyday life. You can't expect everybody to like you. That's why with YouTube it's different. You got the opportunity to click on who you like and don't click on who you don't like. And if you don't like Stay Dangerous Show, or if you don't like this YouTube channel, then why would you come here and listen to people talking on it? So I just feel that
Well, I mean, that's so funny because people do follow people they don't like. I
oh,
mean, why? Are you waiting to hear your name? Like you just want to be upset. Like, I mean, I don't typically follow people I don't like. So
Me neither. I can find a million things to do with my time than to follow somebody that I don't like. And I don't want nobody that I don't like
or
watching.
that don't like me. Shoot, there's so many people on YouTube. Next.
Yeah, so that's why I said, I respect the comments, and then when I look, the comments coming from women who the ones who
Thank
I
you for
who
being here, Donna Lynn. Thank all of y'all for being here. And welcome, Brother Love. Thank you for coming in. I think this is my first time seeing you here.
yeah, I salute all y'all for sure. One thing I can say, when you deal with me, you gonna get raw, uncut. Uh, I don't be writing no scripts for my YouTube channel. All the stuff that I do it independently. Like even the clothing line, I feel like if we're supposed to prosper as one, you come up with your clothing line, I'm buying from you. I'm donating to your channel because the things that you do comes back to you without you even having to ask people to
Now,
donate.
when I was first looking for you, I seen Stay Dangerous merch, but I didn't think that was your merch. Is that yours or
Uh,
somebody got
I don't have no I have Stay Dangerous show. So if you see any merch, it's not gonna just have like, or if you don't see this logo right here with the eyes, that's mine. That's copyright. So if somebody take the eyes,
That's what made me say that ain't him because I didn't see the Angry Bird looking eye.
yeah. So yeah, I got that for sure. But like I just look at it like I take it at face value. Jelani was somebody. He was said to be a huge productive citizen. He was somebody. He was Dr. Jelani Day, aspiring to be more than that. If you listen to his speech, it'll bring tears to your eyes that he made when he graduated. Looked like they was at the church or wherever he was at when he graduated.
I have not seen that yet.
Man, it's crazy, man. When he said what he said, it's like, wow. I got the chance to hear his tone, how he sounded. And hearing his sound, he sounded like my son. Like my son got a deep voice. And I can hear Jelani's voice in my son's voice. And I'm saying, damn, that could be my son. I could be on the news, all on talk shows, crying, asking people for help. And why wouldn't I do it, for her? And I don't have to know her. I don't have to have an ulterior motive. I don't have to know you to come on your show. I don't have to do anything but just stay me until I elevate wherever God want me to be at. Because we all got one thing in common. We were born and we were born to die. So I just keep it like I want people to remember Jay Ford for who he was, not for who you thought he was. No, I don't give the world me. I don't. I don't. If people see my show, they'll be like, dude, I ain't never had this much conversation with this dude ever. And then
Now,
some,
how long have you been doing YouTube? Because I think it's been real short, like a
yeah.
couple
I,
months.
I just started YouTube. Like, no, I actually got a YouTube channel a long time ago, like maybe 2 years, 3 years ago. You might can see in the about. Matter of fact, I can go look right now just to see. I do have multiple phones, so that's the good thing about having multiple phones. But I started my YouTube channel and I started working in 2021, but I started my YouTube channel February 2018. So February 12th, 2018, I started my YouTube channel, and then I started to develop what I wanted to do with my YouTube channel. And it's like, bro, I don't know. Cause then I look around for ideas and it's like, bro, everybody's the same. Everybody always trying to do the same thing. I just want to be something where I can be in my own lane. I can be still have my business
I
mind.
just want to say you started your channel in 2018 in February, but you've only been putting content on your page for 1 month. You only have 20 videos, so you are brand new. And I just want to be one of the first to probably tell you, you doing great.
Thank you.
Your numbers is great for just starting a channel.
I
And I
don't
know that ain't why you here, but you are here for views because you want people to see what you're talking about. You
new
want people to get this Jelani information.
I want new people to see. I want new
Yeah.
people to see. I want white people to take it at face value. I want this to hurt all communities because when it hurt everybody, it hit different. Like I tell people all the time, y'all don't do nothing about nothing because it ain't you or your family or nobody close to you. But the minute that something happened to somebody in your family or you want everybody to take it at face value. But you didn't do it. So how could I cry out for help for my sister if I feel like she was taken away from her, if I'm not even willing to be the person to support somebody else when they crying out like that? And I feel like the huge I get this platform, any help that come my way through my Cash App or PayPal or anything like that, well, y'all gonna see me do some stuff for people. Cause I know that God got me already, so why would I want to selfishly do something for myself? Nah,
That
my
is beautiful. I'm loving this.
single black woman that's doing it, raising these hard head boys. Cause the girls they got sometimes, cause daddy, my daughters adapt with me a lot more than they resonate with their mom, and it'd be crazy some of the stuff my daughters come to me with. I feel very important when it comes to my daughters. Daughters hit different than sons. I love my one son, but my three daughters, they hit different. They make me the man that I am because it shows.
I've heard so many men say that. I love it.
It's facts. It's facts. I feel like God gives dogs and chauvinistic pigs daughters, and I'm not calling myself a dog, but I've been in that situation where I've been liked by a lot of females at one time, and I was lost into who I liked. And then the real part about it is I didn't know myself then. So when I opened my YouTube channel, I didn't know myself. It's almost like meeting somebody in a relationship. How could you do that when you don't know yourself? That's the one thing I tell my daughters. Please know yourself and know your worth first before you choose a dude. Because when you know yourself and you know your worth, when you choose a dude, you're guaranteed to let him know that you know yourself and you know your worth. And I don't want to be rich. I don't want to be a millionaire. I don't want to be none of that. I want to be wealthy. I want to be, well, when I die, my kids can survive off of what I left in my legacy and they grandkids and they kids and they kids, grandkids. I want them to say, hey, dang, he left this for us. And then, I tell my daughter all the time, if something happened to me, you need to pick up what daddy left out. Here, just the codes to all my YouTube stuff, that stuff written down. And lawyers got that. I'm a strategic thinker. I would like to call myself, to tell you something about me, I'm a calculated person. I take calculated steps, my every single move. I pay attention to everybody. I'm very, very keen in my vision. Um, I'm very aware of what's going on with myself. I know who I am as a man now, and that was the most important thing to me. It took me the years that I've been here on this earth to see that I know myself now. And I chose a bunch of relationships in my past based off of a person emotions and thoughts that I didn't even know. Like, you can't be with nobody until you know who you is. That way you'll know who you need to be with. And I didn't know. I made a bunch of mistakes. And I'm happy to know what I know now because I know who I am as a man.
Man, I'm telling you, you live half of your life. You be like 30, almost 40 before you figure some things out. That's why when you look at these young people, especially like Jelani, he's gone. 25 years old. He hasn't even lived yet. I mean, yeah, he's been to college, he's seen some things, but all that schoolwork, all that doctor stuff he learned just for this to happen to him at the end of the day, it infuriates me when I think about that. Makes no sense.
Yeah, it's gonna come out though. And like
Ugh.
that's a lot of like law and order and stuff like that. It keep me brushed up on a lot of things too. You may not think so, but it keeps you on locked in on how criminals move and how they react to certain things and how narcissistic people are and how they can go on camera and portray to be this and then be really something totally different. Uh, it's a lot
Just
of
keep watching them though. They can only be fake for so long before that real person be seeping out.
yeah. My dad taught me something. Like I said, I was raised by a general and a sergeant. He used to always tell me, if you let a person talk long enough, they'll tell you every single thing that you need to know about them. Um, if you
Yeah.
Anybody
Yes.
is on certain
Listen fast and talk slow. You will learn everything.
facts, and I learned a lot by people. So when I was interviewing Brandon, them, I felt like Brandon was telling me some truth, and then he'll go into a lie. Then he'll tell me some truth, then he'll go into a lie. And then the stuff that he said he was lying about, I mean, the stuff that he was lying about is the stuff that he said, well, I got proof. And then you never seen the proof. So until he showed me the proof that he was supposed to send me, he stopped communicating with me after he seen that I got his number. It's like somebody that's been cheating on you this whole time, and now you finally done found out, and they don't know you found out, but you start moving different, and you don't have to tell them. They see it through your movement. Like, dang, she moving different now. Now she ain't calling me like she used to. Maybe she knows something, but at the end of the day, you do, and that's how stuff be given to you. And that's why I said earlier when I started to say that you got to be specific what you ask for when you come to God. And I realized that too. That was my second time doing that as a man ever, asking God for something. And then wasn't a, what? No, that was my third time. The first time was with my first vehicle. I had a job and I was so anxious to have a car. I was catching the metro bus to work in the cold. I was just so anxious to have a car. I said, as soon as I save up $500 to $1,000, I'm gonna go to the car lot and see what I can get, man. I don't care. I just want a car. I said, God, can you please bless me with a car? A car. And then, I went to the car lot and the man said, well, for that amount of money, you can get that. And it was a car I hated. And I wanted the car so bad, I took it anyway because I could get it for what I could get it. And I drove around saying, man, I hate this car. And 3 days later, I got into a wreck in it and it totaled. God said, God say, I get, God give it and God take it. I'm gonna bless you with something, son, and then you're gonna talk about it, how much you hate it. So I'm gonna take it. Somebody hit me and it wasn't even my fault. And I hadn't even put insurance on the car. I had just got the car. Lost it. So what that told me was be specific when you ask God for something. So the next time I ask God for something, I say, God, I want a Lincoln Town car and I want it to be brand new. I don't want it to be nothing that nobody else to been in. And God, 2 weeks later, I had a Lincoln Town car, brand new. Nobody else been in it. So be specific.
Wow.
And the reason why I said that with Jelani's case, because I asked God to give me what I needed to go through with Jelani, because I was crying every time I get on camera. And I'll have to stop the video like, man, what's going on? Like, then I was like, whoa, hold up, man. So I had to start crying before I got on every time so I can get it out. You gotta wash yourself out. And I think that's why I'm the type of man I am now, because niggas today, they too strong to cry. They too hard to cry. I balance myself. I listen to hip hop. I listen to gospel. I listen
You
to
got to make it plain with God. Yes.
you have to balance yourself. Like some of these, like I tell some of my partners all the time. I told y'all I got gangster partners. I tell them all the time, dude, you need to go listen to some R&B for a couple days. Go put on some blues or something and balance yourself out. Get back to the aspect of love. Y'all just so hateful, dog. And sometimes that's very useful. Because doing what I do, I got some hateful partners that'll take your head off. You come try to do something to me because they know what I'm doing, and they know everybody that's supposed to be coming to my area. So if you come into this area and you think, man, I'm in a village, so you know what I'm saying, I'm protected. I can say that very strongly. Like I'm not. That's not even a part of my. When you got God with you, that's the least of your worries, people, and what they can do to you. Because God said, "No weapon formed against me shall prosper." Period. And when you believe that with all wholeheartedly and every faith, all the faith that's in you, that's the type of stuff come your way, the protection. I don't ask these dudes to stay up all night watching my house and stuff like that, but I get that. And then I can look out my window at midnight and look up down the street. My partner, he's sitting on his balcony with his gun. My other partner, and they all legal. They all registered. No military people, and my partners love me, and they love what I'm doing because nobody else is doing what I'm doing in my area. It's a bunch of
Wow. Keish said crying is like taking your soul to the laundromat. When you're done, your soul feel cleaned and refreshed.
man. It's like taking your soul through the laundromat. So
Man.
I agree with that wholeheartedly. Facts. That's big facts.
She
When
also said if God see fit for you, he will give it to you, period.
and also when you're ordained to do something, like like for instance, I told one of my homegirls she has a pastor spirit, and she's a female, and she was like, "Nah, that's only for men." I say, "No, it's not. They got women pastors that's taking over." And you know you got a voice, and now she's a pastor now. She just had her first live today this morning, and I was so proud of her.
Oh, is
Watching.
that the channel you were talking about?
Nah, Oh no,
Oh,
Know Your Worth is the channel I was talking about. Y'all go subscribe over there because she's spiritual as well. It's a spiritual channel. She's very serious with it. She take it seriously. I've talked to her as well. I got an interview coming up with her, and it's the Queens of Justice. So I'm gonna go do a show with them too as well. And they got a avatar thing with the stereo that I'm gonna get introduced to. So that's gonna
so
be
you going on an interview on Queens of Justice?
yeah,
Let me see if I can find it.
yeah. That's what she said. It's called Queens of Justice.
When is that interview coming up?
Um, I actually talked to her yesterday. So I told her whenever they go on, I'm gonna jump on with them because it's like an avatar clubhouse. So I can literally see them going live now and get off of here when I get off with you and jump on with them. That's how I work. That's my work ethic. For real. I want people to know it ain't about me. I'm not on Stay Dangerous Show right now. I'm not even on no time, no clock. I'm over here with MTGV TV. Make it go viral.
Make this go viral, baby. Yes. Oh, I don't think this the channel you talking about. This the only one that popped up. It's only 3 subscribers, so I don't think that's what you talking about.
I don't
But
know. I don't know.
you probably have to post it on something on your channel, and I could follow it from there.
Yeah, I will. I will post something because I did say that I was gonna give my shout outs in my next comments video. I like to make
He said no weapons formed will form but shall not prosper. That's when it's time to pray. When you see them weapons trying to form, my God.
facts. Shout out to you. Absolutely. Yeah, I agree 100%. I just feel so bad for the mother because I said when I first signed on to this, that woman can't sleep. Like my daughter was sick last night. She had this crazy cough. I could not go to sleep. I couldn't. Like I went in there, checked on her to the point where I ended up getting in the bed with her just to make sure, my daughter was good. And I let her know that if she needed to go to the doctor or something today or stay home from school so daddy can take care of her. And she actually stayed home with me today. And that's why the 2 times that I left, it was to go check on my daughter that's in there, but not her sister home. So I'm good.
I wanted to ask you about Tanique reviews because I've actually been subscribed to him and I see that that's like your family type thing. Was he somebody that motivated you to do YouTube? And is he like just somebody you found on YouTube?
um, Yeah, it was like before I started doing YouTube, when I developed my YouTube channel, and I said, well, I need to figure out a direction to take with it. I need to know something that's me, so it won't be so hard for me to get on here and talk when I know it's so hard for me to talk to people on a day-to-day basis. Period. So I had to make sure that it was something.
I can't tell by the way, but keep going.
I had to make sure that it was something that was going to be something that I can actually be comfortable with. And so I figured that I would be a student. So I found 3 or 4 YouTubers that I watched on a weekly, monthly, yearly basis before I even developed my sense of who I was gonna be on my channel. And I was a student to Tanique. I was a student to Hood Talk. I was a student, and I saw that Hood Talk News was one of my biggest mentors. And Tanique was one of my biggest mentors. But Hood Talk News don't talk like me. Like I told him on one of his lives that I stopped watching him for about a whole 2 months because every time I came to his channel, it was always profanity. And somebody can be saying something that's so important, and then they say a cuss word behind it, and it makes the whole importance of it disappear in a sense to some people. Like if I'm only human and I'm a grown man and I don't want you to cuss at me or snap at me, you can tell me, hey, I don't like when you do this, and then leave it at that. But if you say, I don't like when you do this, and the next thing is a cuss word, then the respect of what you said in the beginning kind of goes out the window when you cussing me like I'm a child or like I'm like nothing. And if I'm not talking to you like that, that's why I say if I talk to you and I come at you respectful, the only thing I should get back from you is a respectful comment or something respectful. And then also, I didn't want to be on camera talking out the side of my neck, being disrespectful, saying something that I know one of my daughters probably might want to look at my videos later on and then see. And it's like, Dad, why you always cussing on your videos, or why you don't make it make sense? Or I love those people that come in and give me constructive criticism, because you're telling me sometimes you're telling me through numbers. Because if everybody's saying the same, like I said, I got 5 or 6 people that commented that, and it's like everybody that's in different walks of life not gonna say the same thing if it's not true. So I cater to the people because I'm catering to myself as a man. It got to be respectful. I can't sit here and hold a 2-hour conversation with you about God, then start going cuss word crazy. That's why I didn't like that interview. I didn't, because it taught me a lot on what to do and
I
what not.
know. I heard you say you wanted to delete it so bad, but you know what? That's just one of your bloopers, and it's something that you needed to hear yourself. You needed to hear yourself sound like that, so you would know not to do it because you don't like the way it portrayed you to be. And then other people was looking at you in the very way that you looking at hood talk, that's cursing, and you lose the message in that.
Right.
Some people don't care what others think about that, but if it's genuinely not you and it's something you want to change, I suggest that you do. The people that want to cuss and that's just them and that's how they talk, you just got to accept them for who they are.
Yeah,
But so, it YouTube can help you and it can hurt you.
yeah,
Because I feel like I'm on, even though I act like I act in real life. I'm just a normal person. To
yeah.
me, everybody think they
I feel
normal.
I'm too. Like we could be sitting down eating, having drinks, watching a ball game or something, and I just feel so comfortable. I never resonate with people like that so quickly, but I ain't never have a bad. Your spirit cool. I'm cool. Like I can lay back. I couldn't do that talking to Brandon. I was sitting up like this, spitting all into my thing. When I got off all my devices had spit on them because I was going in. I was really mad. I was mad, and I found myself saying stuff that I didn't even realize I said. So when I look back at it, I was like, wow, I said that. Oh man, no, I got to be more aware of what I'm saying.
Yeah, you start. That's how I was like, he is angry. Even though that was my first time watching your channel.
Yeah,
Justar thinks she found you through me, but actually she's the one that told me about you. She said, I found him through you. I'm like, but then when I went on your channel, I'm like, I ain't subscribed to him. I ain't never heard of him. I heard of Tanique reviews and then I seen you over there. And so I was like, okay, but thank you, just start. Yeah,
yeah,
I love down to earth people.
yeah. I'm glad you said that though, because I can finish telling you about Tanique. But yeah, when I started listening to Tanique, then I got what I didn't get from Hood Talk. And it's like, wow, I should have been over here. Tanique reviews be talking about some interesting topics on things that I didn't know about. And it's like,
Right,
wow.
throwing history in there.
Yeah, so I said, wow, and he's very educated into his, he knows himself. You know, I know a lot about him personally that I wouldn't bring to the table because he probably hasn't said it. But if he said, then I said, but yeah, me and him are actually friends now, like real life friends, like me and you are becoming. Um, but me and him are real life friends. I talk to him all the time on the phone. I'm gonna call him when I get off of here and let him know I love you, brother. That man been through a lot.
Tell him I apologize. He got mad as hell at me today. But now look, he don't know me, so I don't want you. He probably don't know who I am. He probably have to come and look. But I was in his chat and he was talking about something that I'm very passionate about, Jelani Day, and he was talking about Kiera Coles. And I interviewed her dad, and I said that. And then because I said that, people wanted to know what my channel was and stuff, and he got upset. So I do apologize for that. I shouldn't
No,
have even mentioned.
I don't think that he got upset. I don't think I maybe I feel like he feel like he was caught off guard, but I don't think he got upset because that's how I met him. A YouTuber coming to another YouTuber. And by the time he let somebody in the chat to talk, and I came on the show to talk, and my etiquette that I spoke with on his show, we became great friends based off of how I talked with him on his show. And he was like, yo, you got some great insight. So
When you talk to him, though, tell him I apologize. I just want him to know that.
yeah, he's a good dude. A little backstory on him. His daughter was killed some time ago, and the case is still unsolved, and the mother is on the run.
Are
And
you serious? Oh
when he
my God.
started doing YouTube, if you notice, those type of stories get him emotional, and he stick to it for a while. But he I noticed, I felt his energy in the very beginning. I said, man, something adapted me to Hood Talk and him. And I really just left it to Hood Talk, him, and another one that I'm not gonna say because he disintegrated. The other one he left. He just stuck to one story, and when Nipsey's story faded out, he left. He didn't go to nothing else. So I don't see any more posts from him anymore. And I might be wrong, but Hood Talk and Tanique mean something to me because they helped me generate who I was gonna be. And if you do the math on, if people want to do like a documentary or something on me, Elva, you go to Hood Talk News show about 2 months ago. I said something to them personal about my life, and some girls came on, Peaches and another female. Yeah, some girls came on, and man, they let me have it. When I say I was crying when I got off of there, because it was like a huge uh impact on my life, what they said. And to hear it from women that didn't even know me after I was honest with them about, that's why I say it's very promising to you if you be honest into who you are. Because when you're honest, then people can really be honest with you. And that's what I was honest with them in a situation about my relationship life. And then they said some stuff to me like, whoa, no, I was like, wow. And I had to thank them and cash out them as well. Cause it was like, wow, they said some stuff to me like, wow, man, I had to pay for that game because I didn't think no other woman. And then they was hood female. They was actually at a
They just read you?
man, they read me. I'm talking about, and I'm a calculated person. I don't let nobody read me. You got my own mama, my own grandma, my own people used to tell me they were scared of me because I was mysterious to them. They didn't know me. Like I was afraid to let people know that I was smart. Because in school I got teased for getting all A's. They used to tease me. I got all A's.
That's crazy.
A student, might as well bring an apple to school. I mean, they used to tease me. So I started getting B's here and there so I wouldn't have all A's because they kept poking me on
Oh my God.
our age. So when I got older, the type of conversations that I really want to have with my friends, they didn't have the intellect into it. Like even right now to this day, and I know this dude probably gonna watch this, and I don't care. That's what make me real. I got a friend that I celebrated with. I don't drink, and at the time I was smoking. So I told him, I said, man, I rolled up 2 blunts and I went to his house. And I said, man, I'm celebrating today. One of my YouTube channels just reached 220,000 views. And not one time have I said nothing to y'all about that YouTube channel because it ain't Stay Dangerous Show. It's my first YouTube channel. So
Oh wow.
yeah, it reached 220,000 views. And like literally, I'm finna hold on, let me see. Let me find this device right here. And I'm not going, I really don't even want to, I just want to let y'all know how real it is in the field. I'm gonna go to it right here. I only have 187 subscribers.
What, right now?
Yeah, to that YouTube channel. To that YouTube channel.
Dang.
But look, let me show you.
Somebody was just telling me it is not in your subscribers, man, that get them views all the time.
Nah, it's not. I'm finna show you. I joined July 4th, 2015. This was my first YouTube channel that I said I was just gonna do me off of my personal life. And this is look at the about.
Wait a minute, hold on. Let me tap on it because I can't see it. Oh, you 282K views, 700 and yeah. Wow. How many I mean, you only had a couple videos on there or it's a full
I
channel?
started off with a video that I went to a strip club. I went to V Live in LA. I'm thinking if it was in LA because I go to V Live in Houston all the time for artist shows that I have. But I'm thinking it was V Live LA, and we saw a dancer that couldn't dance on the stage. In my opinion, I'm sorry, she couldn't dance, and she kept looking at us because I pulled my phone out, and so she made her way over and she asked me did I want to lap dance, and it was Cardi B. You know what I'm saying? And
Wait a minute. She asked, wait, it's a lap dance thing?
yeah, it was like a strip club. She see Cardi B was a stripper before she got big, and I just had a video of her in my phone that we had from a nightclub one night, and a couple people had the same video.
Oh,
It circulated, so I posted it on my YouTube channel, and it got 200,000 views and like literally quick, and so it let me know the aneurysm of YouTube and how easy it is to get views on dumb stuff. So I just said, I don't want that to be the narrative. So I created a whole different YouTube channel, which was Stay Dangerous Show, and I didn't put that video on it. I just said, I want to start something different because that's strip club stuff, and it got numbers that I don't want to even associate myself with. So that's why I created another channel, and I don't even really use that channel. But they gave me a YouTube Shorts video for it and everything, and that video is still running up. It's viral. Like so, all I gotta do now is build 1,000 subscribers to that, and I can monetize that stupid stuff. I don't even think I'll get money for it, just views. So I really didn't even want to associate nothing that I do at the Stay Dangerous Show with nothing like that. So that's
oh,
why.
don't you worry. This you gonna grow. You gonna grow big time in just what you doing, just what you love, and people can feel your passion just like I can. You people are gonna be drawn to you
Well,
because, like I said, I feel like we need more black men. We need more men reporting news,
see
especially black men.
the thing is, what the most important thing is in it with me, it's a lot of black women that's gonna watch this. It's a lot of supportive women that's gonna watch this. And we all know we got a lot of rappers. Everybody want to be rappers today. Shout out to the rappers. I ain't taking nothing away from you if you're an artist, but we're losing the people that want to be doctors, like Jelani. We're losing the people that want to be lawyers, like my daughters. I tell them all the time, Daddy is equipping you, and Mama is equipping you with things that you need for later on in life, and it's up to you to take them and use them later. And right now, y'all are some of the best arguers in the world. Y'all let daddy have it all the time. So guess what? Daddy can put money behind y'all, put y'all through law school, and then you'll be making your own way based off of what daddy taught you. And I just feel that it's a reciting thing. It's like working at Jack in the Box for 2 years and you save your money to start your own business. I call that
Did you just say women are some of the best arguers?
no. Oh yeah, no. I said my daughters are some of the best.
Oh,
Yeah, my daughters are. They are some of the best arguers ever because they mama they mama let me have it. Like I don't have a win, so I just learned how to shut up. I know my place in this life, y'all. I'm a black man. I'm submissive to my woman and the understanding to my women, should I say, to my mama. I love my mama. I love my daughters. I want my daughters to see me treating every woman in my life like a queen. So when they get older, they'll expect the man to treat them like the queen as such. If you don't treat me like my daddy treat me, then guess what? You can move around. And guess what? I don't need you to take care of me. So you're not putting me out of your house because my daddy loved enough for all of us. So when I ask the women for the support, that's what that's for. And then also the women support so much, they don't know that when they support this black man, that I'm going to support a single woman. I stay in the area where it's a bunch of sorry niggas, excuse my French, but they don't have the time of day to take care of their kids. They creating these seeds and dipping, and then showing the females they got money because they in the streets getting money, but they won't do what they won't take care of the kids with the money. And not all of them like that, but it's a few of them. Like Mo3 said, my partner don't take care of his kids. I say you got a man up that made him mad, but I'll be wrong if I never said nothing for real. And he was saying, I don't got no love for those who left me. Nah, we ain't speaking. But at the end of the day, it's like if you don't take care of your kids and the God and what God bless you with, how can you expect or ask him to bless you with anything else? God bless me financially, and he look and he see me
right. And
financially.
you ain't doing nothing with what he already blessed you with.
Yeah, so he blessed me with a mouthpiece. I want to let everybody get my mind before I lose my mind. I do feel like some of the smartest people lose their minds at an early age. And I just feel like I'm gonna lose my mind within my mind. I think deep, I think spiritual. I ask God for guidance every single day, and He's guided me 42 years along the way when I lost partners at 16 that I can't even see now because they was lost just from whatever happened to them. I lost all my people that I hung with just about growing up, and He left me here. So I feel like even if I can't go be that preacher that my mama wanted me to be, I can come give it to somebody how God gave it to me, and how my general father that's resting in peace gave it to me, and how my uncle that's still here, that was a sergeant that raised me, gave it to me. They gave it to me to make me salute the people in my life. They gave it to me to let me know what's going on. They told me to be aware to be alive. They said it is what it is. And he said that people that realize it is what it is, and people that say it is what it is, he said people that say it is what it is are people that have finally become aware of what's really going on around them. Because people don't say it is what it is because they don't expect it is to be what it is until it happens to them. And that's why some of you people need to wake up, start sharing certain things with your kids that's going on in this world, and let them know that they are not exempt from it. So I'm not letting my daughters get out of my arm span or my eyesight right now. And it might be like that for the rest of their days. I'm on them a little bit more tougher than I was because I refuse to have another Jelani Day situation on my clock. I want people to be aware because if they see this, they'll say, well, let me make sure my daughter in college good. Matter of fact, let me pack up and move right here. And so my daughter can come home from college.
Exactly.
We
This
send
is
our
this
daddy
is
to pick her
teaching
up.
all of us something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we sending daddy to pick her up from college and send a couple people. And now we got our kids moving in packs. See, they're less likely to do something to you if Jelani would have had 3 or 4 real hood dudes with him, man, then nothing wouldn't have happened to Jelani. It would have had to happen to all of them. You know what I'm saying? And that's what type of people I want y'all to know I am.
Hmm.
I protect my people. I don't talk down on my people or take from my people. I don't take from my woman. I don't if I'm not helping the woman, I'm dang so not taking from them. I don't hinder people, and I so won't hinder my black woman. That's one thing I'm very adamant on. I'm not gonna do that. Not at
Now,
all.
what would you say is what changed you into this? Because I know you wasn't necessarily born this way. You was young at some point. You
My
know,
my
your
step,
father.
yeah. Because the reason why I say that because it reached a certain point in him and my mom's relationship where their relationship came to an end, even after my real father left. But my stepdad, the only difference between my real father and my stepdad, when he left my mom and they separated, he looked me, my sister, and my brother in the eyes and he said, even though me and your mom is not gonna be together, it does not mean that y'all are not my kids. So every single thing that y'all get from me now, you still can get from me when we break up. And
And he kept his word.
I tested him just because I thought he wasn't a man of his word. And I tested him. Because I said, nah, I just don't see you not being my mama and doing for us. So I tested. I didn't tell him that, but I tested him. And every single time I tested him, it became, you my dad, man. I love you. I love that man because he was an honorable man.
That's respect.
He didn't take no mess. And at the same time, he protected us. My dad was a general, and I mean that in every sense of the word. He was a captain. He was a general. He was a leader. He was a hustler. My dad left me a bunch of traits that I'm thankful he gave me. I'm thankful my mama met that man. If my mama didn't ever do nothing for me, which she did, because that's my mama. But if she didn't ever do nothing for me, and I had one of those type of mamas, that would have been something that I elevated my mama for doing. Was making a decision to meeting that man right there, because he formed me to be the man that you getting right now. He formed me to be the honest person that you talking to now. I ain't always been honest, and I ain't
Shout out
always.
to the real bonus dads out there. I hate that. You know, some biological parents, when they break up, they walk away from their children. For a man that's not biological, but is there in every sense of the word, mad respect to your
All the
dad,
way
man.
till he died. Rest in peace, Ike. Real talk. All the way until he died, that man was there for me. Like,
So sorry for your loss.
hey, let me tell you what this man did for me for my 18th birthday. My 18th birthday, he said, I'm gonna do something real big for you, son. I woke up my 18th birthday and walked outside, and it was a $20,000, $30,000 Winnebago. outside. I told my dad, and I had been telling my dad, I'm a private person, Dad. I'm a loner. I need somewhere where I can go in this big house. Cause we had a big house. I was fortunate. I told him, even though we got this big house, it's like somebody in every room I go in, I don't have a personal space. He said, we're going to change that. He bought me a brand new Winnebago, and that's a motorhome with all the fixings. They had a TV, VCR, Sega Genesis, everything.
Wait, at the age of what?
18, my 18th birthday.
That's awesome. Wow.
And that was real big. I lived in that thing for a long time. I drove it where I wanted to drive it to. Like my dad let me have, he had 7 cars. Like out, and then he retired at Dow Chemical with $183,000 cash. And back in the 90s, that was a lot of money. And so he let us see it. He let me, my sister, and my brother see the money that he got from all his hard work. And he showed me hard work right there. He put something in me right there. When I saw all them hundreds and I saw my daddy having money, I said, man, whatever my career is, whatever my job is, it can't be something that these people pay me in pennies. I got to be a supervisor because I'm a leader. So I don't want to supervise nobody else's business. So what better way? Start my own YouTube channel, supervise my merchandise, supervise my memberships, make personal lives, private lives where you got to pay to come in my lives because some of the stuff I be wanting to say, YouTube is not going to let me say, but Patreon does. But that's another story. But I just want to let people know me, and you gonna get me. I'm solid. I'm 100 straight up. I can't be nobody else. If you think I'm faking, I'm about to get off of here and be the same person you seeing now. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm just me. Like I can call any one of my people in the room right now and don't coerce them and leave out. Walk out the house and let you ask them questions about me. And I guarantee you, none of my people not gonna say no disrespectful, bad things, or they gonna say what I've been letting y'all know who I am. And that's what makes me unique in my eyes. And that's why I said I had to start a YouTube channel. And I appreciate the women that's been supporting me and the men that's been supporting me. But the women, it hit different when I look in them analytics and see I got 85 to 87% women supporting my channel. I love y'all so much. And I swear, I'm a give back. Once I become wherever God got in store for me, if I get big or not, whatever God got in store for me, I'm always share the love. If it's $10, $20, $100, I'm always share the love because He know what I need already. So He blessed me with what I need. Long as I make sure you got what you need, I'm gonna be good. I love
I
seeing.
want to ask you a question about back on Carmen. What do you think about her having Ben Crump?
You're gonna make me get into that. I really don't want to answer that question.
If you don't want to answer it, you don't have to.
I
But the
don't.
reason why I asked, because so many people hate him, and I just wanted to know what you thought.
I just feel like honestly, I'm gonna say this. If Miss Day felt that would help her, that he would help her, then more power to the people. I can't knock her decisions. Um, Maybe he was one of the people that was willing to step up and help. So even whatever people got to say about him, that was one of the people that decided to step up and help. If you notice, Reverend Jesse Jackson got on and off this case, and he was inspired to because he's from Illinois. If everybody know that, the only reason he got on it because he looked up and seen it was Illinois, and he's from Illinois, and he's been waiting for an opportunity to go back to shed light on something, and then he shed light on it. But when he saw what was really going on, he got off of it. And then she had to get Ben Crump because he was the next best thing. She just want anybody that can help. So I feel that if anything can come from somebody solving this case on YouTube or wherever, it don't matter where it's at. It don't have to be my platform or nobody platform. Just long as it gets solved, that's all that matters to me. So if Ben Crump is her direction, more power to her. But I feel when she, in my opinion, when I first seen that she did that, I was like, wow, that's just gonna make the situation worse because if people already have hidden agendas with him, they're gonna try to use that to get him off the situation. And I'm gonna just leave that at that.
Yeah, I thought, I was shocked that she had him based off of things that's been said about him. I know that he's what I understand that people don't like about him is the fact that he's a civil rights attorney. He's not a defense attorney. When you see Ben Crump, you know that some money about to be made and he's gonna get people to pay. The thing about what I found out people don't like is that he does shoot for the money, and pretty much once you take that money, it's like you expected to shut up, and he tell people to not speak against certain things. It's like, it's kind of like you selling your loved one out, is how people look at it. It's like, okay, so he's getting you this money, and when you get paid, people always be quiet after that. And then he encouraged them to be quiet and say, I forgive, or
Well, see, it's political then. That's why I say I don't really get into political views on YouTube, because that's when you get your aneurysm taken away from you. And I think that's what I've been trying to discuss with Tanique. But some people, you can't tell them nothing. I've been peeping how certain things go down with YouTube, and when you get political, that's when they start mooring you out, and you sound like a robot. They start hitting that robot button on you, and it's not.
Yeah, they hit. I think you said that too. I was on listening at Tanique's channel, and you was like, they hit you with the robot. I just started busting out laughing, like,
The reason
wow.
why I said that, because look, when Tanique get to talking about certain things, he go into the robot, and then when the reason why I said that, because if you look at this case, it's very important. Tanique Reviews is a very, 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 very important YouTube channel right now. And the reason why I say that, if you Google Kara Barster right now, 2 videos from Tanique Reviews pops up, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because Tanique was the most uncussing version of Kara Barster that they can find on YouTube before they deleted everything else on her. If you didn't screenshot something and got it on your YouTube on a show right now, where people can go back and download that video and get pieces of that and see it, you can't find Kara Barster interview nowhere. Try, unless you got somebody that already got it, or unless you screen saved it, or you got it already in your files.
Wait, you talking about a news interview disappeared?
Yeah, yeah.
Why is that?
A few of her interviews disappeared. You don't see her talking on nothing. And I'm gonna tell you, I just feel that they took all this stuff off of social media and deleted it in hopes that nobody got it, screenshot it off. But Tanique got it. So Google took it and put it Tanique videos on Kara Barster on that as the information that you get. So whenever you click on Kara Barster, his 2 videos come up to describe who she was described to be in the YouTube community. And Google did that because Google owns YouTube. Just like my stuff going, hey Google.
This came back from YouTube.
Wow, I'm gonna have to look at his videos on Kara Boyster then.
Just Google her name.
Yeah.
And it's gonna tell you the rest. His 2 videos gonna pop up and see what happened. She reported those 2 videos, and she didn't want those videos to be put out. So when he go live and get to talking about Kara or something, man, that thing goes ziggity boom and robot boom the whole time he talking. And I'm gonna let you know how I know for to be a fact that they doing it to him. Because when I was on his show, I was talking just fine. Pam was talking just fine, but then he was going in and out like a robot the whole time he was talking. Then I'll say something to test him. Mike and mine will come loud and clear. So let me know.
That's so very upsetting, but they definitely do that, man. And I mean, who is she though? Like,
Well, see,
did she lose her job or something like that?
It's a high profile case. She's a staff of a university that this may have happened at. And see, I felt like the dispensary picture was to throw us off. If we show them a picture of him coming in, then they'll be thinking that it happened up there and that it'll be a conspiracy. They'll always have the fact that it happened at the dispensary to hold back the fact that it happened at his apartment or the school. Facts. And he was followed. Maybe one of them people that saw his car, he pulled on side. Maybe that was Jelani driving, and he pulled on side them to see his car. So if something happened to him, somebody could have saw him because somebody was following him. That's probably why he was driving fast. I don't know. It's all kind of different theories we can put it as. But I'm just saying, man, I just wanted to get solved. So if something come out the side of my neck, I'm only human, and it's only fair because it's a hurtful situation. It's hard to talk about when you know that the mother may be listening it's hard to be graphic in this situation and let this woman keep going through the same things over and over and over again, and it's getting further and further away from the day that they found whoever they found in the water. And she's beginning to feel like, well, I might as well take some money. If she is feeling like that, who wouldn't take the money? It ain't even just about the money, but since I don't know what happened to my son, the next best thing you can do to me is give me some money so I don't got to work no more right now, so I can grieve the way nobody else has ever grieved that lost their kid in the water and don't know if that was their kid in the water. Man, that's a hard way to wake up and go to sleep every day. So hell yeah, I'll be on here 3 hours, 2 hours going live to talk about it because we ain't got nothing to complain about in the world right now. We not floating in no water, or we not dead at the hands of no white supremacy.
Exactly. Exactly. Jelani got my heart, man. When I first started YouTube, which was July of 2020, the case that captured my heart is Orrin and Orson West. I don't know if you heard about the boys, 3 and 4 California boys that went missing December 21st of 2020. They are still not found. 3 and 4 years old. They are near and dear to my heart, and if you don't know about them, please look them up. We need everybody on this case. These babies need to be found, and there's a lot of shadiness with it. And all that to say, it's coming up on a year, and I just want more people to know about the boys and put it on your channel.
I will.
Um,
Can I say this too? I want to say that
yeah.
it was a lot of spiritual advisors reached out to me. Those comments, I'm gonna tell you why you don't see a lot of the spiritual advisor comments in my comment section. I deleted those comments for a reason. I made it to where the keywords spiritual, anything spiritual coming in my comments, I try not to uh leave it there. I'll read it, screenshot it, and take it at face value. And I've did that 37 times with spiritual people. And I'm telling the truth because I'm looking at it right now. 37 times. I've screenshotted 37 times how many spiritual people told me something about this case. Four of the 37 said that a red pickup truck was had to be involved. Someone with a red pickup truck. And then the rest of them said basically that between Kara and her husband, some of them said that Jelani was saying that he was something happened to him in Bloomington, not anywhere else where they wanted it to believe it. But I just feel that some of the spiritual people are saying the same things, and that's kind of spooky to me. Even though I know I'm a spiritual man, it's crazy because I just said that everybody not gonna tell the same lie. Everybody don't know each other. So to get the comments, it'd be amazing to get those comments. That's why I have comment shows because I'll be reading some of those comments like, wow, it's some very smart, intelligent people walking this planet and they not gonna take no for an answer. Those are the people that I like because I want to be a black activist for the rest of my days. And I want to start somewhere. And I'm starting with YouTube. I'm starting with a platform that gives me the opportunity to say and help whoever I decide to say and help on my platform. And it's very important that I do that. And I only got one life to live, so I don't want it to be nothing. I want it to be something that somebody can come and gain some inspiration from, some understanding, some knowledge, some wisdom, and say, hey, that dude talk with etiquette. I like the way he talk. I just want to learn from him and grow within the family. And I look at everybody as family that subscribe to the channel because it's very hard to talk to somebody that's not your family. So I just try to talk to everybody as family until they show me different. And then those people will weed themselves out anyway. And I just look at it like that. And I just want to say if anybody got any questions or any comments, I'm about to start my day. I'm hungry. So I'm about to get off of here in a little bit, but I just want to say if anybody got any questions, y'all can shoot in the comments. I will check in the comments, or y'all can come on here right now. If you got she put the link up, y'all can come on and ask me questions out your mouth if you want to, but that's up to her.
Yes, I did offer that, and they know. I don't see any questions in here, but I think everybody. I know I did. I enjoyed having you here today. I look forward to collabing with you on some other things and possibly coming to your channel. You are welcome here anytime, and just know that. Hold on, there's a lot going on. You got anything else to say?
Um, to be aware is to be alive. It is what it is, and it ain't what it can't be is my motto. Um, I always ask the sisters to stay strong. And I also want to say when I do my shows, I'm going to get to a certain point where I want to incorporate a message for the youth. So I want to say if I had to start now on your show, I want to incorporate my message to the youth, to the female youth, to the young ladies that's gonna be great women and great queens one day. You already a queen in the making, and don't let nobody take your natural essence. And uh, keep your head up, legs closed, eyes open. Either that little nigga wear a rubber or you die smoking. You feel me? And to the fellas, to the little hard heads, I just want to say, like, keep your mind on your money, enroll in school. And education is the best way. And as the years pass by, you can show them fools. You feel me? I said, keep your mind on your money, enroll in school, and as the years pass by, you can show them fools. And that's quotes from my man Tupac Shakur because he left a lot in his rhyme for us that you can use on a day-to-day basis. He said both of them. To the ladies, keep your head up, legs closed, eyes open. Either that little nigga wear a rubber or we die smoking. You know, and he said, I'm hearing rumors, so you need to switch. And niggas wouldn't call you. I bet you.
And you are getting encouraging words in the chat. People is feeling your motivation, the way that you speak, like you said. Keep pushing towards your journey, my brother. And there was a few more that I missed. I might have put them up, but you wasn't reading them. But I'm sure you'll go back through it. You'll see me again when you set up that live. I'll make sure that I hit the notification, and I'm gonna share it over here, just in case y'all miss it.
And I tell my people all the time, don't get it twisted. When I put up that stream yard out, when I put that link up, and I pin mine to the top of the chat all the time. I pin it up because the people that's in the comments have a voice, and so many people have become accustomed to texting and not letting people hear their voice. They need to hear your voice. I want to hear your voice. Your voice is just as good as your face card with me. So when I put that link up, I be encouraging people to come in. And if you feeling what I'm saying or not, let me know through your voice. Because texting is easy. Talking is very, very strategic. You have to make sure what comes out of your mouth before you know, because you can text whatever comes to your thought. But when something coming out of your mouth is coming out of your mental. So you know it's different when you're talking, and then, you know I can answer a lot more questions when you're talking to me than I could reading those text messages because my chats get crazy on the comment. I mean, you see how many comments that videos get? I mean, my videos get. It's kind of hard to sit there and read every last one of them comments, man. It gets to be mind-boggling after.
Yeah, it really is. When you're trying to keep up, you're listening to who you're interviewing, you're paying attention. It's a lot. It's multitasking, and sometimes you need help with that.
Yeah, so it's good to have a co-host. I'm gonna be looking for a co-host when I get the show to a certain point, but I just want it to make sense. My dad used to always say, if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. And if you ain't making money from doing what you love, then you ain't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I just said, if money come from it, cool. It's supposed to. If that's what it's supposed to do, if that's what YouTube is for, that's what the algorithm is for, that's what the likes are for, that's what the merchandise is for. It's to build your crowd, build your platform, let them know what you're talking about, let them know you, and then people are more likely to support you as a person when they know you versus somebody that you just come on and talk to and they don't know you, they don't care to know you, you don't put yourself in there, you just come and bring a subject to the table. And that's the difference between me and a lot of street journalists. I don't bring a subject to the table. When I'm talking about a subject, I bring my heart to the table and then I let go of what I have in my heart for that subject. So it's not just me talking about something. And then like for instance, I'm gonna give you a perfect example before we get off of here. Look, I got 35 shows. I'm supposed to be doing 4 shows, 4 clips a day. That's the drive that I got. That's the ambition. That's the goal that I got set. 4 clips a day, whether it be interviews, this, or commentating, interviews for my music, because I got 2 rappers that I manage, and he finna take off. And then I'm gonna be so busy doing this and that, I'm gonna be the busy man that I ask God to keep me. I want to be busy. I want to be wealthy, and it's gonna start with the small things that I do now, and that's why I look at that. I just got to start somewhere. So this is very important for me. You muted. You muted. You muted. I can't hear you if you said something. But she must have said, hold on. Okay. But yeah, like I said, I appreciate y'all in the chat. I appreciate everybody that's watching this. It is what it is, and it ain't what it can't be. I thank you guys if y'all go subscribe to Stay Dangerous Show. I think she says she got a link. She do got a link up. Go subscribe. Just check out the videos, and I don't mind y'all tell me where y'all feel I went wrong at, because I look at that as really great constructive criticism. I got tough skin. I take it at face value. So you tell me something, I'm on it. I mean, I take it for face value. I don't get mad because somebody try to tell me something that they don't like about me. I just try to make sure that I know everybody not gonna like me, but if it's something that I can actually control that makes a person not like me, then I'm gonna make sure I work on it within myself, because I don't want you not to like me on based off of something that I done or something crazy that I said when I'm trying to get a point over to you. You're not gonna understand that. So yeah, it is what it is. Ain't what it can't be. My motto is to be aware as to be alive. I'm well protected. I'm a godly man, God fearing man. I love my family. I give all of me to my family. I support all people. I support Black women 100%, 1000%. Like that's my forte. Like a lot of what I do comes from the drive that I get from the Black women that support me, the women period that support me. But a lot of Black women do support me, and I'm thankful for them, because they are the biggest supporters in our community. A lot of music stars that make it big, it don't just necessarily be from 100% men. The support come from the women sliding on cards. When we put our merchandise up and the hard work that we put into making our merchandise, that be the women supporting. They be buying one for the husband, buying one for the sons, buying one for the daughters, and them too. So they the biggest supporters. I'm aware of where my support comes from. So when I check my analytics and I see 87% women, shout out to the women. Love you fellas. Salute
Yeah,
you fellas.
I had to
I love
tap
the
out
women.
for a minute because of my background, but yeah, it's a lot of when you see protests, black men have been brutalized by police. Who do you see? Black women. That's why I said we need more black men reporting news and showing your presence because we need that.
And I see Miss Carmen Day is feeling into what God has for her too. Because regardless of what people has to say, when those type of things happen to you, God had already had her equipped before Jelani's passing or Jelani's missing. She was already equipped.
He was a soldier already, you know.
Yeah, she was already equipped to make these things. And a lot of people don't know that Jelani's dad and his mother is ex-military. And that's why she's pushing the government and the people so hard to work for her and her son, because I fought for your country. I served in the military, and my husband did too. It shouldn't be no reason why we, as two faithful servants that have productive kids with high GPAs, undergraduates, a doctor. He was already a doctor. He wasn't going to school to be a doctor. He was already a doctor. It was already there. He was already working on people. He already had patients. He already, you know what I'm saying, was working already with certain doctors in hospitals. So at the end of the day, it was like, why would that type of person be taken from us? And we don't have a clue as to what happened to him. Was this somebody that thought we wasn't gonna say nothing about him? Was this somebody that just felt it was gonna be another black person swept under the rug? Was this then there's somebody that dropped off? It has to be key.
Really, Francis? I ain't know that. Okay, okay. And Keisha Day said, I see God blessing you more. Look for it.
Absolutely. And I try not to look for it because I know it's coming. I spoke it into existence already. I just didn't know how it was gonna go.
When I say Keish, you want to come up and end us in prayer? I don't mean to laugh, but this is a praying woman right here, and she knows she's a praying woman. Now I was talking about the boys, Orrin and Orson West, aka Sincere Classic. She is family. She is the one of the main people that keep their names out there, man. And I really appreciate you, Keish.
Well, that's what's up. I appreciate everybody that do that
She
actively.
said, I say complete your assignment. God has gave you and gonna be blessed no matter what. Let the haters hate. They work just like the devil and have a blessed day.
And see, that's my mentality. And I always tell my homeboys and my people around me that I love that the devil is just as much alive as God. And if you do not, they always say, what's the biggest trick that the devil ever pulled? And that was convincing the world that he didn't exist. There's a lot of people that don't even know of the devil. They just think God. Oh, it's just God. No, he was descended from heaven as one of his angels. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's a lot of that comes with that story. And I looked at myself as Job, like Job, like I lost a lot. Um, I lost a lot of friends because of my what I'm doing now. Like I said, I started to tell this story earlier. When I reached 220,000 views on my YouTube channel, I told a friend of mine I rolled up to go celebrate with him. So he actually let me celebrate with him in my moment. And he never said, "Hey, J Ford, let me see the 220,000 views, or let me see your YouTube. Let me see what you celebrating for. Let me see it." And I never showed it to him because he never asked to see it, but he celebrated with me. So after I left, like 2 weeks later, I ended up meeting his brother. And I'm like, man, you look like somebody I know. And he's like, yeah, you know somebody named such and such. I'm like, yeah. He's like, that's my brother. I'm like, oh man, come on, man. I was just celebrating with him a couple of days ago when I reached 220,000 views on my YouTube channel. He was like, yeah. He was like, yeah, I see that. He said, I see you the one, that's your YouTube channel, huh? I see. He said, I see that. I see you got a lot of views. So I say, nah, which one you talking about? He said the one with the Cardi B video. I say, oh, you see that? He said, yeah, I went to it. I look at it all the time. Look. And he showed me. And then he went to the about. He said, yeah, I see you got 220. Matter of fact, it was like over 220,000 at the time. And he said, I see it's over. He said, so I don't see why my brother told me that. I said, well, what's your brother told you? He said the day after you left from celebrating with him, he said J Ford lying. That dude don't got no YouTube channel with no 200,000 views on it. He's lying. And not one time that he asked me to show him like I just showed y'all. Not one time. But
What?
he celebrated with me and everything.
Now
Oh,
that's
I'm
crazy, man.
proud of you, bro. And then as soon as I left, he told his brother, man, he lying. And the brother ended up going to my YouTube channel already because he follows. And
And
he
yet his brother ended up telling on him.
Yeah, he said he told him. He said he told him,
What?
and he had his mouth open. So that's not one of my friends right now. Since his brother brought that to my attention, I thought you was something that you're not. And
That's so crazy.
for
What is that? What is that? Hate?
that's betrayal. That's hatred. That's the thought in his mind was we all grew up hustling together in the streets together. And now that I descended away from that and moved closer towards God, and I know who I am as a man, and I grew out of that and moved away from that type of stuff. And now I don't carry myself in that element because I know what element I want to be in. I'm a family man, I'm a godly man. I want to be here for my kids. So in order to do that, you have to make proper steps and it's proper protocol. So I didn't feel like he hated me because I wouldn't never, my spirit wouldn't have never let me be around him in the first place. Like he was really a good friend that I grew up with. We know each other. He's actually one of the guys that'll give his life to protect me. But you still don't like to see somebody else outside of something that they not doing. Like we used to do the same thing, and now I do something different, and he's still doing the same thing. There's no belief system in it. So it's like I stopped
People want you to stay in the same spot for their own benefit.
I stopped hanging with a lot of people because of that.
Yeah.
Like, so that's just basically what it
Yeah. I mean, you can't elevate standing in the same spot. You know what I'm saying? My God, that's a lot of views. Thank you, God, for the blessing that you have given this man. Continue to bless him in Jesus' name.
And amen. What's a lot of views? What she said that what's a lot
She's
of views?
talking about the 200 and some views you were
Oh,
talking about.
okay, yeah. But to me, it didn't resonate with me like that. It was like I just felt like I was gonna do something like that anyway. I don't know. I can't explain it. But that's not what I do. When you do
I
something,
want you, since I got you here, I want you to listen to this. Hold on.
Y'all. I never met the dude. I talked to him on the phone. Me and my daughter and him supposed to be getting together like a couple of weeks before this shit happened. There's been a lot of like interference of the investigation. Everybody got an opinion. Don't nobody know nothing. Everybody acting like they don't know nothing. But believe me, I done had the police tell me it's probably one of their own involved. I also had, man, I'm doing a lot, y'all. Believe it. No
Okay, so have you been able to see any of the footage?
Oh, which one?
Of the stuff, the ATM. I just don't know how much they share with you. Was she seen at the ATM with him?
As far as I know, she went in there and got the 400 out, but they said the camera outside had a picture of both of them. So if they saying it like
you
that.
You said the camera on the outside had a picture of both of them?
Yeah, like in the parking lot, when you get out the car. Only one person
Yeah,
got out the car.
because they were in two separate cars, I heard. So the person that dropped her car back off, was it him?
Well, I'm gonna tell you this. I seen the footage and I looked over that footage 1,000 times. The only reason you can't tell who's driving the car is because the sun glared on the window, so you can't see. I've seen the video myself. Ain't nobody saying, hey, no, they told me. No, ain't nobody told me nothing. I've seen for myself. I do hands-on in case you don't know. I have kicked in doors. I have went in the wrong people's house. I have climbed these buildings. I have dug up. Let me tell y'all something. Don't nobody want to be in these shoes right now. I can't even think straight half of the time. I live 5 hours away from it, but I got to drive home, so I give them a chance to think, and I think myself, but that's what I do. Anything
so basically, it sounds like they don't have probable cause to bring him in. If you're saying you couldn't make out the face.
Let me cut you off. Let me tell you about probable cause. They have probable cause.
I want to know what they tell them.
Hold on, you ain't listening. Now you tell me about probable cause. I had to bring me in. What tell me about fucking probable cause? They took me in there talking some bullshit about did I have anything to do with it? What the fuck? If y'all could bring me in, why y'all ain't bringing this motherfucker in? Let me just say that. So this shit ain't nice. I'm just telling you not, cause I deal with a lot of this shit on a regular basis all the time. Somebody texting me saying this and saying that. But when it's all said and done, I'm the motherfucker that's gonna be down here and gonna go to jail for the situation. The shit that my baby mama did, playing games, killing this boy and all this shit, and I asking her about him, and she saying she don't talk to him when all the fucking time they was talking around. Get the fuck out of here. I just a lot of bullshit going on with this case. And like I said, I don't got no filter on my lips, and I ain't worried about nobody whooping my ass. But this some bullshit, because everybody that knows something about it should be speaking up.
Okay, you might be something like that. I like that. I like what you just put at the end of that video, but actually I saw that video. See, I'm like you. We so inclined. We see you done showed me some of the same stuff I got today, like that picture you showed me. I got that at 4 o'clock this morning. Of Jelani and his mom, because people know I'm really connected to this. They know I really feel for that people. I really feel for those people. I really just I put myself in the shoes of every last one of them family members, and I just try to see how I feel, and I can't get how I would feel. So I just try to.
I wanted to show you that because I seen that you have did a video about Kiera Coles, and I just wanted to show you that I've been on that case too. That touched my heart as well, and I just wanted to show you that portion of the video. It's a full video of his interview, but
Yeah,
I was kind of
I'm
shocked at some.
gonna take the whole video out because I did see
Okay.
that. I was gonna post that too, but I was like, I don't really want to post it because I told you, I don't know if I text you or somebody else that told me to talk about this, because many people asked me to talk about QR code, and when I did, I got a call, just like when I talked about Nipsey. See, I got people in California, I got people in Watts, I got people in Detroit. I got people in Houston. I got people in Louisiana. I got people everywhere just about right now. But some of my real good friends, and when I say real good friends, they call me from that area right now in Chicago and said, "Bro, no, do not discuss anymore. What you just did on your show is enough. That's cool. Don't go into the baby daddy. Don't go into none of the other." He say, "Just chill out, bro." Like, and I said, "Why would you say that?" He say, "Bro, I, have I ever told you something bad?" And the person who I'm talking about is so credible. I had to listen to him. I had to. So once he told me that, this somebody that's in the streets every day, and it's somebody you not gonna mess with. Like. So I had to. When he told me that, my skin crawled. I was like, okay, man, all right. And you're not gonna hear me talking nothing else about it on my show like that. All right. So in other words, something really bad happened after that interview you did with the dad. Something really bad happened. And you might get it in a little while, but I already got it.
What?
Yeah, something really bad happened, man. Like it's crazy. Like it's crazy. They even had a young girl that they made a video. They made a video.
Hold on now. I mean, we might need to have a side conversation because I want to know. As a matter of fact, her dad just hit me up again, because he's my Facebook friend. He always check on me to see how I'm doing. But
Yeah, so see, they made a video of a girl walking in a postal uniform, and then they posted it, and then they said that was her in her last known. And they found the car like a block away. No, they found the car like literally right in front of her house. After he went and got the money, damn, I'm gonna talk to you when we get off of here. Like I can't really. I'm
yeah, we could talk on the side because that's. I mean, I know about the lady that had the postal uniform on that they
I,
had been saying in the news
I know
for the
why.
long.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but they were saying that lady in a postal uniform was her, but it wasn't her. But they told her mother to not tell everybody it wasn't Kiera, even though they knew it wasn't Kiera. It was allegedly a neighbor that worked at the post
A
office.
lot of
I
this,
don't.
a lot of this had a lot to do with. I ain't gonna say it had a lot to do with Kanika Jenkins, but a lot of what they told the mother had a lot to what had already happened to Kanika Jenkins, and they didn't want another one of those. So they made it very clear that they already had the suspect, but they couldn't pick him up because they didn't have evidence that it was him. But they found the evidence through the gangsters. But they not trying to make the gangsters credible. The gangsters came forward. See, and I already said that's why I said I'm gonna talk to you when we get out because the people who saw what happened to her came forward and told, and they trying to make it out to be something else. That's why the daddy's so mad. See, that man ain't crazy what he said. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah, he was mad as hell. He was mad at me for even saying they didn't have probable cause. That's when he got mad at me. But because he said it was a glare on a window and they couldn't see who was driving. And then the mother clearly said that the boyfriend brought the car back to the house. So I'm doing an interview, so I'm like, so if all of this has happened, why didn't they arrest him? What's going on? Why? And then he said, well, you couldn't really see. So then that's when I was like, well, they ain't have probable cause, but that pissed him off so bad. He wanted to tell me off so
In
bad.
Chicago, well, I can say for sure in Louisiana, the laws are different when it comes to murder. Murder in Louisiana, you have to literally have a witness or someone that can prove. A lot of dudes beat murder cases because they don't have a witness. You know what I'm saying? And that's how the law's always been in Louisiana. That's why you got a lot of people the Louisiana used to be the murder capital of the world. New Orleans, big facts. And when at that time it was everybody was killing because it was just so many guns being available to these guys, and they were right on the port of where the where the guns was going to. So they got the guns before it even got to Texas. So that's how it's always been. But Chicago and Louisiana have some of the craziest types of laws. I see a lot of murderers still walking the streets right now in Chicago.
Well, before we get off of here, I can't let you go without letting you know about my boys. The boys. I'm gonna show you this video.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. Make this go viral. Tune in to the latest update concerning Orrin and Orson West, Sincere Classic, the two Cal City boys who went missing December 21st, 2020. And also come back because I have an interview set up for Keyshaw Day and Roro, who are the biggest supporters of the boys. And they're going to update us on what they've been doing, if there's been any changes, and to let you know how you can help. Please stay tuned. Leave it in the comments. Let me know what you think about this video.
Another month has gone by and there's still no sign of the missing California City boys, Orrin and Orson West. 17's Christian Jelani was at a community prayer held today in California City at the last known place where those boys lived. Yeah, that's right. Well, it's been 10 months this week that brothers Orrin and Orson West, known as Sincere and Classic to their biological family, that they were reported missing from this house right here, right behind me. That's the last place where they supposedly lived with their adoptive parents.
Right now, Lord, in the name of Jesus, Lord, right now, God, we need them, Jesus. And this is where they was allegedly supposed to be taken, so we're going to pray here.
A 10th month has gone by and brothers Orson and Orrin West are nowhere to be found. But another month has not diminished hope.
You know, searching for the boys and, you know, just trying to bring it back to the house, you know, where remind everybody that we're still out here.
A community prayer as a sign of gratitude for supporters in California City and to those that continue the search.
There's a lot of Cal City supporters that's been here since day one, and we wanted to come out here and pray with them.
The case has drawn attention and support from many in the community, including family members of other missing people out of California City.
Them coming, supporting us, we're able to support them. So it brings us together, you know, and it got us real close, and you know, we're like family.
And we want people to know that we're not silent. The case will not go cold. And we want the people in the neighborhood, if you know something, please, you know, I'm just asking if they know something, say something. You don't have to be scared.
And we should note that today's community prayer was organized for the neighbors here in California City that helped out during the search parties when the boys went missing. And there will be another community prayer this upcoming Tuesday in Bakersfield where the community is invited. For details on that or for more on the case of the missing Cal City boys, head over to our website, kget.com. From California City, Christian Galeno, 17 News.
Okay, so that was Keyshaw Day that was in the comments. Like I said, she's one of the main organizers. She is family, very close to the family, I should say. That's a case that's near and dear. Jelani, near and dear, and Kiara Coles. So I just wanted to share those with you.
Yeah, when I shared that story with Kiara Coles, it was so short because I didn't I still had Jelani in my membrane and I kept saying things about Jelani and I was trying not to cross me and the importance of how much Kiara meant to me as far as being missing, because if I'm sitting here crying about Jelani and then I see a black woman missing, and it's like, wow, it hit way different than Jelani, but then it went along the same lines because they are both black, and then you got a black man here, doctor, and then you got a black woman here, postal worker, and both of them got good jobs, both of them productive citizens. She was happy about her new apartment. That was the one thing that really made me stick to the story even more, talking about her, because she was happier with her new job. She was happy with her new apartment. She was happy, you know, she was pregnant. She was getting ready to have a baby. She was 90 days pregnant. And I was like, wow, this girl's on her way. I love to see kids turn out to be something other than all the nothings that we could possibly see. It's these kids wanted to be something. 25 years old. You tell me, I don't know a 25-year-old right now that's telling me they want to be a doctor or in school to be a doctor right now. I would have wanted him as my friend. I would have wanted him as my friend. I would have been so happy to have a friend named Jelani that's a doctor. Hey man, I'm talking to hold on, call me.
Right.
I'm on the phone with my friend Jelani. You know, he a doctor, man. I'm just talking to him right now. Me and him good friends. I would love to have a friend like that. Like, y'all don't know what y'all took from not just his parents, y'all took him from the world. Y'all took him from future patients seeing him and coming to his office.
Go ahead and drop your Cash App if you want and a link to your channel.
I
So
always
it's coming up on a year that the boys have been missing, and they're doing a raffle to actually buy at least 100 and I think 20 or 50 kids a gift. And so with the raffle, if you buy a raffle ticket, and I think they start at $5, you get a chance to win any of these gifts that you see here. Oh, it's $10 for the raffle ticket, and you get entered to win this, but it also buys other children a gift. They're doing all of this to keep Orrin and Orson West's name out there. We don't want to forget them. They still need to be found. And so every 21st of the month, they go to a different location and they pray, because that's another month the boys have been missing. It's going to be a whole year, December 21st, that they have been missing. And the foster parents that had them, that should have been taking care of them and protecting them, are still out here walking around. Nobody has been charged or anything. Nothing. Hold on a second. Wait, I'm looking for this one. There it is. Help bring awareness to the boys. Orrin and Orson West, sincere and classic. Get your $10 waffle ticket today to win these really cool prizes. There will be another prize added, and we will update you as soon as we can. Send your money to $Ladybug Gray 2013. Yeah, I just wanted to throw that in because it's not normal, and it don't happen a lot that two babies went missing at the same damn time. Yeah, I'm irritated. But anyway, I
I
just
just
wanted to throw that
gotta
out there.
drop my cash up in the comments, man. If somebody show love, they show love, but that's not really what I'm over here for. I'm here to support your channel. I love you. Me and you cool now. I feel good being able to talk to you. So I respect you and what you're doing, and I like the way you put your channel together. I liked it. I admired it. So,
Oh,
so
thank you. So, another thing that I do, I help other people grow and show them different things that I do. So, if that's something that you're interested in, you could come to my next meeting and be a part. I help. I share information.
I
I don't
think
have a problem letting people know.
I'm a
Huh?
sub. I say I'm a sub to your channel, and I've been watching you. That show you just showed, I've been saw it. I've been
I
saw it.
had no idea.
When you showed my show, I saw it. I saw it. I just had a hard time getting into that Instagram because it was hacked. But I had to call Instagram, well, literally get Instagram and send messages, email back and forth, and then I got my Instagram back. I had started an Instagram called Stay Dangerous Show. So if y'all want to follow me on Stay Dangerous Show, y'all can. So JCheck underscore TTC is another one. That's the one that you send me to. But
Yeah.
Stay Dangerous Show is where I would like to direct all the
Okay. Well, then I'll make sure that I follow that, and then I'll drop the link to your IG on this video.
okay, that's right. Yes, ma'am. So I'll
Because
send
that's how I want everybody to contact me. I don't give out an email address. I don't be on email. I have a Facebook page too called MTGVTV, or Make This Go Viral
you.
YouTube videos. Oh,
I'm gonna follow all that. So I just got to wait till I create my not personal accounts. I don't want to intertwine my personal account with my family photos and stuff like that. Nobody will never be able to go get my family photos and stuff like that off of my stuff. I'm not playing like that. Like because it's one thing.
oh yeah, you need your brand everywhere. I heard you say you on Twitter. Are you on Twitter also as
Yeah,
Stay Dangerous?
I'll stay dangerous show. Everything stay
Hey,
dangerous.
bro.
Yeah, my Twitter account. Once my Instagram got hacked, I was so mad. I deactivated my Twitter. I deactivated Instagram, I deactivated all of it because I was like, if something can get hacked, and I'm the only person with the password to it, and something can get hacked, I don't need that because I paid good money to build that 15,000 followers, and I was so mad. So I was like, I just got off of social media. I got discouraged with the YouTube. Period.
That is upsetting, but I know that a couple people I know, because like 3 people on my IG friends list, they got hacked. And what I think what they did, somebody was asking for they Cash App or something like that, and so they gave them their Cash App, and then they probably asked them for some more information to allow them to hack it. Anytime you see Bitcoin, block that person right away,
Yeah.
because those are the people that's hacking. I don't know what hacked you, but that's what's been hacking the 3 people that got hacked on my list. And so I immediately, soon as somebody come in my DM talking about Bitcoin, blocked,
Yeah.
and then I delete them.
I have my,
Yeah.
I have my own Bitcoin. I don't have to do all of that. But yeah, I'm just very private with, because I feel like if I put something out there and then somebody get it and they try to use it against me, then I know for a fact what was put out there by me and what wasn't. And that way, if it's something personal that they have, if I ever see a personal picture, then I know that's somebody that know me and that has access to me personally. But because I'm the one thing about me that I need people to understand, I'm not a man that's accessible to people. I'm a private person. I'm very secluded. Um, I'm a loner. I'm always by myself or with a team. Like if I go somewhere with my team that protect me, move with me. Uh, I already move like the president, so I don't feel like I'm gonna have a major problem with other people come and try to do something to me or my family. Like I, I let my people know I'm a protector. I tell people you have to listen to key words that people tell them. I was raised by a general and a sergeant. I think you need to understand the rarity and the rare form of
Shout
that.
out to your dad, man.
Yeah, I miss that man, but he here with us all. He here with us all right now through the spirits that I channel through my dad because the way that he raised me in the fearlessness I saw him have, it's the same fearlessness that I walk with and I talk with on a day-to-day basis. I don't just talk with confidence, I walk with it. Like everybody that know me will tell you that. Like I have people that look up to me. I feel like this is all up to me. I feel like it's something big for me to do. So if I ask for cash app, it ain't for me. It ain't for me to go get worthless things with. I feel like save it and let it build up. And when that one lady or that one family need her bills paid, or a man ain't stepping up doing what he supposed to do, then I slide in like Captain Saver, and then I come in and help and people and I don't want nothing back in return because I'm not a person that do nothing for a blessing from people. My blessings come from so high up, you couldn't reach that thing with an antenna. Yeah. So like I got a real strong belief system and who takes care of me. And I speak highly of God because he's the one who controls everything that I do and say. And he know what I'm gonna say before I say it. He know what I'm gonna do before I do it. And I walk by faith and I make sure that even though you might not think that I'm this type of person, if I'm telling you who I am now, you can only take me at face value until I show you something different. But I'm only human, so if I show you something different, you can't be the judge of that. Like I said, I'd rather be. A lot of people say they rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6. I'd rather be carried by 6 than before 12 people judge me that I never met in my life, that don't know me, don't know nothing about me. They only hearing for the first time what they hearing that I've done that day. And that's why people don't understand who you are. You have to tell people who you are because someone will accuse you of being something else and you won't have no proof or nobody else won't have proof to say no different if you don't tell people who you are early. If you're an honorable person, you need to put honor on your chest and walk with it straight up.
Man, I really appreciate you gracing this place with your face and your knowledge. And we're going to have to do this again. But I got to get off of here because I got some other things going on. And I'm going to look for your live stream to be set up. I look forward to your content.
Big facts. Let me send this message first. There we go. I think I just put up a message. Oh, that was private. So if you want to post it, I posted it private. So If you want to post that, that's cool.
Wait, what is that?
I sent you my cash app, and you said if I want to post that or whatever for supportive people, because I know it's some real supportive people in this world that know Christmas time coming up, and there's some people that's really hurting and they're not smiling right now. I just want to see some smiling faces. So I'll be trying to make sure I can do everything I can. I'm gonna do it anyway. But to get help from the community and the people that feel the same way, well, you just don't know how good they feel to people to hear, man, you know who supported you? Don't look at me. Look at the people on the Stay Dangerous community. And that's what I want to be able to tell the people that I help. And I can go get my girl and she'll tell you right now, like, I help a lot of her friends, a lot of our friends, and I don't want nothing back from them people. They just out of love. I care about them and I want them to know that I do. Like her friend told me, one of my girlfriends told me, and this girl didn't know me like that or nothing. She told me, she told my girl, she said, I love you to my girl. And then she looked at me and she said, well, I guess I love you too, Jay Ford. Because if I love her, I love you because you love her. And when she told
No, that's so sweet.
me that, a couple of days later, something bad happened to her and she needed some help. And I blessed her game, even though I really didn't have it to
You
do.
had her back?
I got her back for sure. And I still
That's what's up.
because that meant a lot to me. You know what I'm saying? I almost bowed to tears just from thinking about her telling me that. Women show some of the most greatest love that no man could ever give me. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't trying to talk down on my feelings, but I love my dudes too. Me and my partners, we connect, but it's a different level when you it hit different with a woman. You know what I'm talking about? It hit different.
Oh yeah.
I can say it hit different. Yeah, like I don't know
Like you
how.
said, it hit different with daughters. It hit different with women. Period, huh?
Yeah, it do for real. Cause it make me not want to be the bad guy. It make me just want to be the guy that they smile for. That they say, well, behind closed doors, when somebody's saying something bad about me, it'll be them women that know me that like, nah, biggest women are the biggest take up for. They'll take up for you fast. A dude to let these dudes talk down on you and get a laugh with them. But a woman, she'll, hey, nah, you ain't gonna let you talk about him like that because he's a good guy. He's a good man. Hey, nah, you just hate him because you ain't like him.
Oh yeah, women will have your back.
That's what I mean when I say that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
All right then, Jay. We're gonna have to do this again. I'm gonna get off of here, and don't forget to set up your live. If you take a minute, can you send me the link to my IG, please?
All right, that's a bit. I got you.
Okay.
I appreciate you for giving me the opportunity to be on your show. I appreciate everybody watching. God bless y'all. God sit high and look low. And if you're a person that's going through something, realize, like my mama used to tell me, when you going through something, baby, it's always somebody else in this world going through something way worse than you. If you got a roof over your head,
Amen.
you got your limbs, if you got somewhere to sleep at tonight, be happy and grateful for what you do have because it's people that don't have what you have. And I used to tell my partners to make them see, and to make a man, the woman just understood that. But to make a man understand what I just said, you got to tell them like this: I got to take off my hat and give them a piece of paper and a pen and tell them write down all their problems on that piece of paper. And if they need another piece of paper, I'll give them another. But write down all your problems and we're going to fold them up and I'm going to write down mine and we're going to find 7 more guys and we're going to put all our problems in a hat and we're going to fold them up and we're going to draw and we're gonna read who got what problems. And I guarantee you, the one question that y'all gonna be having is who got my problems. Whoever got my problems, you need to give them back to me. You hear me? Because I don't want to live with what this is on this paper. Because I'm guaranteed you're gonna see that somebody else got a whole different set of problems, something way, way harder on their shoulders than you could possibly ever walk with. And that's what it took for me when I'm going through something. I think about the people that's not eating. I think about the people that don't have nowhere to sleep at tonight, that's sleeping outside in the cold. I think about the people that's in their car sleep. I think about the people that's sleeping at hotels every night, trying to get the money right now on a day-to-day basis. I think about the people that's robbing because they lost. They don't know what else to do. I think about the people that's lost because they don't have the knowledge that my daddy gave me. I think about the people that can't change a tire because they daddy never took the time out to take them outside to show them how to change a tire. I think about all the people that don't got what I have, period. And I say to myself, shouldn't I be grateful for what I got and not be complaining all the time? Because I told y'all when I complained about my red car, I lost that red car. And that was one of the best cars I ever had. I just didn't like it. And God showed me. God give it and God take it. And I catch y'all on the other end. I appreciate y'all for sure, for sure. Just subscribe. I respect y'all. Y'all know what it is. It is what it is. And it ain't what it can't be. I'm Jay Ford, and I was on here as a co-host and a guest to the show. You know, y'all need to subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and show me you ain't no hater, because I'm showing y'all I'm not. I'm on somebody else's platform, and it ain't even about mine. This is about MTGV TV. Make this go viral. So y'all
And
do
Jelani Day, baby.
Jelani Day, absolutely. That's what it's always been about from very beginning. Rest in peace, Jelani. Justice for Jelani. And we're gonna keep shouting his name, and they're gonna keep hearing it. And I don't care who like it, but the thing is, you got to look at it if it was you. Put yourself in the shoes of Jelani's mom, and then you tell me you still wouldn't feel how I feel. And if you can do that, then you're not human. You know. And anything else, I'll catch you on the other side. Catch
Yes. See you next time. Thank you so much, Jay Ford.
Thank you.
Peace out, my brother.
All right.
I am Miss V, crime reporter, website promoter. If you are interested in showcasing your website, hit me up in my DM on IG and we can discuss all the details of showcasing your business, doing a commercial, and running it on my show for a couple of months, as well as promoting you on other social media sites. If this sounds like something that you would be interested in, DM me right now and type in the comments, I am interested. And let's talk. Let's talk about your business. Let's showcase your business. And before I leave here, thank you guys so much for hanging out. I hope I didn't ignore anybody. I tried to look at the comments. I didn't see any questions. But thank you guys so much. And please make sure you subscribe to Jay Ford. He has very good content. He's a solid brother. I appreciate him. And this won't be your last time seeing him. So thank you again, Jay. We'll have to do this again. And everybody else, see you tomorrow or in the next video. And of course, you can comment. I'm always paying attention to the comments. See you guys later. Please subscribe to the channel and set your notification bell as well.